Vibración la medicina, vibración la medicina, vibración. Vengo de la tierra, por eso voy a hablar con el corazón. Esta es mi tradición. Esta es mi tradición. Oh, that's really nice to see you. Welcome. Good to see you. Esta es mi tradición. Mensajero de amor, mensajero de amor. I'm a messenger of love, I'm a messenger of love. Yo le pido a Madre Tierra toda hora, todo día, I'm a messenger of love. I'm a messenger of love. Oh, I'm a messenger of love. I'm a messenger of love. I'm a messenger of love. I'm a messenger of I heard so much about you. Very nice to meet
Right, I was saying,
Pacífica. Este fuego santo de ideales, este fuego santo de ideales, Sus mías de plano más, de plano más, celestial, celestial, sí, sí, la vida, Let that food be like medicine. Let that medicine be like food. Vibration is the medicine. Vibration is the healing antidote. Icarus, medicine songs. The rainforest, Amazonian, indigenous roots, the lungs of the earth. será cuando decirte que a ti te va a regar, te va a regar. Seré yo que te entregará y te entregará la pantera. Seré yo quien el amor enterito a ti te va a entregar. Shayole, Shayole, ay, Maye, Shayo, Shayole, ay, Maye, Shayole, 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 ay, Maye, Shayo, Shayole, Shayole, ay, Maye, Shayole. That's right. Como tomar ese ser, esta posición, tenemos la bendición de meternos con la institución, por poco, de mi familia, de necesitar y penetrar ahora que estoy difícil en esta, ahora declaro, pensé que se me había solo no lo veo, que no me lo veo, solo no lo veo, está seguro que espero que hablando yo, oh my God, you don't want me to disappear. Declaro yo no sé que si no solo no que así no gano queda poco tiempo en movimiento queda. Escogidos no somos, somos los escogidos, no tienen poder. Aquí te vamos a parar la marcha, a ver, nuestras vidas, vida más sana, muchas divinas, llegadas a tu será.
Let's give it up for our brother Pastor with the sound vibration. few announcements before we get started. Well, let me introduce myself because there are some people that don't know who I am yet. But we're going to be friends and family very soon. So, oh, louder? Oh, I have to project to make sure that it gets all the way to the back. And the brother did say, because he did say I should put the microphone on, right? I like to project my voice, but why stream? Right? Oh, let me turn this around. We are live on YouTube. Share out the link. We're live on Brown Eyes TV. Thank you. Thanks, good, thanks. Oh, that's much better. Look at that. Technology. Oh, I'm going to have to hold it. Yeah, thank you. Of course. Yeah, so we are loud and clear. Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. I am Sister PJ. My name is Pajani Flurry, but most people call me PJ. And we are a family here, so Sister PJ is in the building. We have Brother Abu coming through. Yes, my brother, give thanks. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to everyone that has joined us here today for our Health and Wealth Conference. We do this monthly. It's usually the last Saturday of the month, but we made a little adjustment to our schedule for this month to accommodate our guest of honor, Dr. Melanie Stevenson. Doctor. We got a doctor in the house. Okay? So she is definitely giving consultations, and she has some wonderful products here, books, of course, and also natural products that you can take to improve your health and condition. So she's here to give consultation. She's here to let you know what is her work, right? There's many things that she does, more than just the products, right? She does, direct healing. She does teaching. There's classes and courses that you can take to learn the Africa methodology. So of course she is the wife of the late great Dr. Africa that we give thanks. Yes. Oh, I'm not talking in the mic? Oh, got the mic and it's not even helping. There we go. There we go. Yes, yes. So the late great Dr. Africa left an amazing legacy, and she is continuing the work. And there is much that you can learn from their their whole platform. I mean, it's amazing. There's plenty of information on YouTube, but you definitely want to get a direct class, a one-on-one class. There's group classes as well. So please talk to her, find out what you can do with her, how you can interact with her and her services. In the back, we have a sign-up sheet if you would like a consultation today. And also for foot reflexology, that's happening in the back as well. You can sign up for an appointment, and it'll be an order of first come, first serve. Okay, so we are here for a little while, so don't run to the sign up sheets. Definitely make your way over there throughout our program, and we will be having some food from Mid Porch Cafe.
7 minutes. 7 minutes.
Wonderful. She will be in the building in 7 minutes. Okay. And I have some of her menus here, so if you want to check that out. And the belly's talking, because my belly's talking to me. I'm just saving my appetite for this good alkaline food. Please do let us know. And I'm sure she might even have a little more product that's not on the menu, but at least you can get a sense of the type of food that she prepares. And she has a space in the what used to be called the Caton Market, right, on Flatbush and Caton, now the Flatbush Central Market. She has her booth there in the food court. So really amazing. I believe she's open from Tuesday to Saturday, every day between Tuesday and Saturday, closed Sunday and Monday. So I just wanted to make sure that people know when she's available. But even if she's closed, you can get her food because she has meal prep. And she's probably gonna talk. I'm ahead of her, but I just love her food so much. I want everyone to try it. I want everyone to engage in what she's doing because also she's offering education. It's not just the food. It's not just one-sided. It's a holistic platform to be engaged in. Okay, so definitely look out for that. And we're gonna have a lot of different things going on today, right? We're gonna do this health and wealth conference, right? Okay. We have presenters. We have some other modalities as well. I believe the chair massage is in the back. Brother Izor? The chair massage in the back? Yes, chair massage in the back. So there's a lot to be engaged in. And we really appreciate you.
Tai Chi chair.
Oh, Tai Chi chair massage. That's different. I'm gonna have to look into that. So yes, so definitely feel free to enjoy yourselves, engage in what we have planned here for you today. Please shop the vendors, support the vendors, because we are all here as a family, really enriching each other with health and wellness products. Okay? So without further ado, we're gonna go into our first activity, and this is a movement activity. And I heard that no one is exempt. Okay, so we're all gonna participate in this first movement exercise with our sister Aretha. Give thanks.
I'm gonna ask everybody. Oh no, I got a big mouth. I'm gonna ask everybody, no one to be shy. Dr. Stevenson, you here too? Everybody, Daddy, you over here too? Everybody take a chair. Please do not move the chairs. I need you to make sure you have leg space. Take your foot and put it all the way out. If you're not touching the chair, then you have leg space. Chair back. Come on forward. Yeah, feel like you want to chair back just a little bit. BJ, you too. Go forward.
I'm not exempt.
Go in the front.
Don't show me that now. Don't show me if I can tell it already. Turn all the way back there. I got a free chair right here. What's your name on it? We're going to start up, put our booties in the middle of the chair, nice straight backs. No backs on chairs. That's the only rule. I have two rules. No backs on chairs and have fun. Okay. No backs on chairs. No backs. I like loud music. Okay, march it out. March. March. Come on, march it out. Keep marching. Bring them legs up a little bit higher. Now add the arms. Keep moving. Come on, watch it out. Keep moving and keep moving. Now I ask for participation in my class. This way you get to control your own breathing. So when I say A, y'all A. All right, just like I said. A. Now up. Keep marching. Now we're going to alternate those hands. No backs on chairs. I'm going to come around. Alternate. Let's go. Right, left. Come on. Count it back with me. Here we go for 10, 9, 8. I don't hear you. 6, 5, louder. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, push that chest in and out. Come on. Yeah. Up. Hey. Come on, y'all. Come on. Right here. Lift those feet. Come on, elbows out. Arms off the body. Yes. Here we go. We only got a few minutes left. Let's go. Roll it. Keep rolling. Let me hear you say rolling. Let's go. Rolling. Let's go. Rolling. Come on. 4. Come on. Let's go. 3. Keep rolling. Last one. Rolling. Check it out. Y'all should be nice too.
Go, baby.
Let it work. Push it up. Legs up. All the way up. Bring the legs up. As high as they can go. Right. Arms up right here. Palms facing each other. Yes. We're engaging every lower part of our extremity. And that core. And that cardio. Let's go. Bring it down. Let's go right here. Straight arms. Straight arms. Bring them close together. Tap right here. No, don't open them hands. Keep them here. Yes, right. Too wide. Too wide. Right. Too wide. Yes. 10. 9. Too wide in the back right here. 8. Yes. 7. Straighten those arms. Straighten those arms. Let's go. Let's go. 4. How many more? How many more? Last one. Come on, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Kassim, that ain't what we doing. That is not what we doing. Come on. Come on. Now in your seats, get that cheek up off the chair. We're working those obliques. Let's go. Get them cheeks up off that chair. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Arms up. Come on. Cheeks up. Let's go here. Cheeks up. Let me hear you say cheeks up. Let's go. Let's go. Cheeks up. Hey, cheeks up. Working back for 8. Cheeks up. 8. 7. Let's go. Let's go. 6. Let's go. 5. Let's go. Lift those legs. Let's go. 3. Let's go. 2. Let's go. 1. Relax. Why is that replaying? Yay! Get that up. Come on, check it out. Come on, move that middle. Come on, we ain't finished. Come on, move that middle. Come on, let's move that middle. We got middles, baby. Come on, no backs on chairs. Come on, move that middle. Move that middle. Tighten that coin. Move that middle. Where the game face at, huh? Here, huh? 10. Let's go. Let's go. 9. Hey. 8. I don't hear you. 7. I'll start over. 6. A little bit louder. 5. How many more? 4. What y'all say? 3. How many more? 2. Last one. 1. Relax. We got 3 more minutes. 3. Come on, watch. All the way back. Kick it out. Kick it out. Arms up. Don't move to the side. Stay to the center. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Kick it out. Let's go. 8. 7. My count. 6. All right. Let's go. 5. Kick it out. Kick it out. 4. Arms up. Arms up. 3. Arms up. Arms up. 2. Arms up. Arms up. 1. Relax. Where you at? You gotta come and get some of this. I see you guys sneaking in the back. I know you too. Ain't gonna be cute. You about to kick again? Yeah. Right there because my lady can't even go all that way. This is a workout. Come on. You're ready to start that kick again. Ready? Let's go. Right. Yeah, pick that leg up. Yes. Right. Left. Right. She riding the bike. All right now. Right. Left. Right. Left. Are you standing up? Kick it out. Come on. Right. Left. Let's go. 8. Let me hear you count. 7. A little bit louder. 6. A little bit louder. 5. I can't hear you. 4. A little bit louder. 3. A little bit louder. 2. A little bit louder. 1. Relax, relax. Watch it out. Those who can, let's rise. If you can't rise, it's all right. Those who can, hey. Let's go, let's go. Now right here, right here, right here. You jumping that rope. Jump that rope. Where's my rope? I need to see them arms. Where's my rope? I'm jumping in now. Hey. Yes, yes. Don't come off the floor. Yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7, yes, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need, let's go. Yes, tap that thigh. If you can't reach it here, you can't do it here, right here. Right, if your legs ain't going up, right here is good. Right, tap it, tap it. Let me hear you say tap it. Tap it, tap it. I don't hear you. Tap it. Yes.
Tap
Let's
it.
go for 8,
Tap it.
7,
Tap it.
6,
Tap it.
5,
Tap it.
4,
Tap it.
3,
Tap it.
2,
Tap it.
1. Underleg, come on. Let's go. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, if you can't go up,
Oh
here
yeah.
right here is good.
Oh yeah.
If that's not good, sit in a chair and lift it. Let's go. 10. 9. I don't hear you.
8.
A little bit louder.
7.
Just a little bit louder.
6.
I don't hear you.
5. 4.
3. A little bit louder.
2.
Last one.
1.
March it out. March it out. When this is over, we're finished. Oh. Almost finished. Come on, march out. Come on. Come on. Go over them feet. If you're in the chair, this is what it looks like. Go to the back. Keep marching on those feet. That's not it. Mr. Abu. Brother Abu. Right here on
Oh yeah.
10. Arms up. Right here. Let's go. Finish. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on, let's get this last one. This is another song? This is it. This is only 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Come on. Come on, bounce it up. What's the matter? What happened to your smile, baby? Come on, 10. Let's go. 9. Let's go. 8. Let's work it. 7. Ha-ha.
6.
How many more?
5.
How many more?
4.
How many more?
3.
How many more?
2.
Last one.
1.
Shrug those shoulders. Open them legs. Open them legs and shrug those shoulders. I need to see the shoulders. Let's go. You better work. All right, punch. Now tap that foot with the punch. Yes. Yes. Tap. Tap. We're going for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, yes, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, speed it up. Let's go. Yes. That's how you want to uppercut. You can do that too. Just keep moving. Punch. Punch. So 5, 4, 3. Let's uppercut, y'all. Uppercut. 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 Yes. Uppercut. Uppercut. Yes. We got 8 to go. 8. 7. 6. 5. Let's go. Let's go. 4. 3. 2. 1. Relax. Everybody have a seat. We done. Woo! Push your booty all the way back. Sit up nice and straight. Legs out on the heels. Arms up. Make sure you're breathing. Yes. Come on, bring it up. Bring it up, 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 bring it up. Yes, drop it out. Yes. No more high claps. Right here. We closing out, y'all.
All right.
We closing out. Where your game face at, huh? Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check it out. 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 Let's breathe.
Oh, I was about to say, that's the trick.
Come on, let's breathe. Exhale. I want to hear the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, nice and loud. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, nice and loud. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Nice and loud. Arms here, right here, on your shoulder blades. Right arm up. Slice. Elbow. And bring her up. Nice. That's good enough. And that's where it goes. That's where it goes. Release the elbow. Place the arm down. Opposite arm up. Slice. Elbow. Bring it up. Make sure you're breathing. Release the elbow. Both arms up. Arms here. Over. Over. I'm going to give you some love. Yes, thank you guys. Probably this is my third or fourth go around for the day. And I can bring it down.
Awesome. That was awesome. Give her one more time.
My company is I Choose Fit. That's what I bring to Powerful Pioneers. I do senior programs, and I do the general public as well. You can catch me on a Monday at Cornerstone. If anybody's familiar with Brooklyn, that would be on the corner of Madison and Lewis. Catch me there Monday. The class is absolutely FREEEEE. Okay. Hugh Gilroy, you can catch me there on Fridays, 447 Kingsborough 4th Walk. On Tuesdays, you can catch me at Pink Houses out in East New York. I can't remember the address. I just know it's Pink Houses. And also, I'm in the process of getting a space, so I'm working with the 30-year-olds and up. I do a lot of boot camp classes, a lot of plyometric class exercises. I'm in it all, and I do male and female. Okay, if you want to hang, come check me out. I have a few flyers if your organization or your community is interested in the services that I provide. I have flyers, so you can contact me that way as well. Are there any questions?
Great job.
Yes. My number? 917. No, we didn't. 917-600-8059. I'm on is that Instagram? That's Instagram, right? I'm on Instagram. It's I Choose Fit. One word. It's the green circle with the fist in the middle. I usually wear my shirt, but I don't have it today. Okay? So please, that's Instagram, I Choose Fit LLC. I Choose Fit LLC. One word. Any questions? Yeah. Thank you all for participating. And you too.
Thank you. That was so amazing. We gotta move. We gotta get the body flowing and moving, right? So we're gonna have Sister Ezra from the Main Porch Cafe give a little bit of, give us a little bit of your story. I always love to hear your story, and she has food downstairs. So she's gonna let you know what she has available. Take it away. Sister
Ezra! Greetings, everyone. I'm excited to be here and walking into Sister Rita's production. Yeah, I wanted to get in it too, but not only that, I wanted to take it someplace else too. So thank you so much for that.
So well.
The energy was amazing.
Wow.
And ladies and gentlemen, I love seeing all of you here today. Brother Kasim.
Let me help you with hair real quick.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
I know Miss TJ ain't helping somebody with a microphone.
On top of that.
I guess I thought I was just gonna jump on here and run away, but it doesn't look like that, right? Because I'm all like tangled up here now.
And you are with us.
Okay, sorry. All right. I greet you guys again, bringing you great energies of vegan alkaline food from Main Porch Cafe inside the Flatbush Central Market, right at the corner of Flatbush and Cape. And The idea of mint porch um, is a concept that I look at when I say it's time to eat, it's not time to be stressed. So the way your meals are prepared, it's prepared with intention. And the intention is to bring balance to your body. So you can't be all like going like out of your mind preparing something if you want to bring alignment to the body. It's all energy. Everything is energy. And when we align ourselves on the inside with what is good for us, right? Things that are not going to toxify our body or things that is not going to make our bodies acidic, then on the outside we can express ourselves in a very balanced, harmonious way. So we have to be in harmony with what's going on above and below, inside and outside. That's the vegan alkaline lifestyle, and that's the concept of Mint Porch Vegan Alkaline Cafe that we're working with over there at the space. Right? So when we leave the space, we bring the same energy to you here or any place else that we choose to show up. So my name is Chef Israel Gordon. I'm a holistic health coach. I'm a functional nutrition practitioner, and I believe that the body and the mind and the spirit needs to work in alignment so we can function at our best level, so we can be our very best selves. So when I choose a menu for Mint Porch Cafe, that menu is in the same alignment with that. And so the concept of Mint Porch is not just about food, right? If you're eating the greatest food, but you're stressed, your body's going to tell you because it's going to show up with information. The body speaks to you every single day, right? And that's the whole holistic living. I'm a holistic health coach. I coach people how they can make better choices, or I coach people with a transformational process so they can choose what is going to help their bodies on a daily basis. You see, it's a customized approach. We have environment, we have genes expression based on our offspring, and we also have choices that we make on a daily basis. You see, when all those things come together, we have to understand what the body is saying to us. Okay, so we can have some traits in our families, and then we can also be in a certain a particular type of environment, and we can make a particular choice of food. But if those things are not aligning, the information that'll be coming from your body in terms of, either pain or happiness, it's going to tell us. So we have to be paying attention to our body's telltale signs. If you got an ache in your back, don't just keep going along the way and say, oh, it's okay, just a little pain in the back. It's your body trying to speak to you. If you're having a fever in your body or you got a headache, it's your body trying to speak to you. So the holistic approach is to help us to understand how to stop, take a moment, take a breathing moment, and listen to what the body is saying to us. We're a physical body, we're a spiritual body inside of a physical body. We're making a physical expression on the earth here with the things that we do, whether we walk, whether we exercise, whether we cook, whether we play music, whether we play sports out there. The physical part only accounts for 20%. But the other parts of us, which is the spirit man, is 80% because it connects with deep down inside of us. Deep down inside, some things that we don't even know we're expressing. But we're expressing it because we're doing things and feeling things a certain way. So you see, our feel has to align with our field, right? If that's not aligning and we're eating great food, so I'm going back to that place, it's not going to be doing our bodies justice. We're not going to get the maximum benefit. So we want to pay attention to our innermost man first. We're building from inside to outside. And that's why I choose at Mint Porch to bring you foods to work on the inside of the body. But the coaching aspect of Men Porch Cafe is to help you to align your spirit man. Not because of what they implanted in us, but because of what's bigger and greater than us speak to us on a daily basis. Whether it's the choice of food we make and say, don't drop that. You know that's not good for you. Why are you eating that? Or the doctor says, oh, I'm taking the medicine. You come up with all these excuses why you should keep listening to your addictions or listening to what someone else say you should be doing, but you want to be listening to your body. Everything is a customized approach. You're not going to take your dad's shoes and wear and say, oh, it fits nice. Maybe it fit, but maybe have your dad's stuff in that shoe, right? His scales and whatever. You wanna fit into the choices in a lifestyle that fits your personal needs. When you go to the doctor, he's going to ask you, what are you feeling? He's not going to ask you what someone else is feeling. So you have to connect with you. Before you do anything else, you have to connect with you on the inside. That's why all this noise all over the place doesn't help us. We have to find quiet time in our day. Why is Chef Wizard talking about this? This is not food. They asked me to talk about the food that I'm making downstairs, but guess what? It's an alignment because there's food outside the plate and there's food on the plate. So I'm preparing you so your vagus nerve, which speaks to the body and gets the body prepared, is going to align you before you open up your gates to receive this awesome vegan alkaline food that's waiting for you downstairs. See, everything has to align properly. And if it doesn't, something is out of whack, it's going to show up, right? We're cultivating an experience for your body's organs to thrive. It wants to thrive in an alkaline state, not an acidic state. When food is cooked, yes, it gets more acidic, right? Meats and all that stuff is more acidic. So we choose to give you the plant-based food. That's what's downstairs. And not the ones that are hybrid because, that's been played with a little bit. We try to stay away. And I have to say use less of that because some people still do some of it. But what we try to give you is what you don't have to do so much work with for your body. Your body is going to recognize it and it's going to be able to work with it more effectively and help you with proper digestion. So you might say, but all these healthy things that they talk about, I'm allergic to them. So the reason why I'm talking about a customized personal approach, because your body may have some other things that you need to work through. That's the reason why a particular thing is not speaking well to your body. So now you got to go check in and see what is out of order. That something that's supposed to be good for you and it's good for Jack, James, and John, and it's not working well for your body. What do I have to fix? We all have something to fix. And so we have to pay attention to the language of the body, what it's saying to us, the feel of the body. I want to stop and just share one last thing before I tell you the food that you're eating. We can't talk one thing and feel another thing, right? We can't do mantras and power words and things like that. And inside of us, we're feeling anger and stress and unsurety and hatred. You see, all those things, put them all on one side. Draw the line. On the other side, you draw up all the things that are positive. Happiness, dance, sing, music, great music, right? Because there are music that's not so good for you. There are some music that makes people feel like they want to go out there and fight, right? The music that was playing when I came in a little while ago after the exercise was done, it was soothing. There are frequencies. So there are different patterns of frequencies that exist in sound, not only of music, but the sound of words. There's frequencies all over the place as we sit here. And as we sit here also too, we're given messages the whole time. It's just that a lot of times we're not listening. Okay, so part of your food is to listen and connect, right? Connect with what's positive, what's going to align you in a beautiful way, with in a harmonious way, so you can open the doors of your organs of your body to receive the good that's coming to help nurture you, right? To help give you all the vitamins and help give you the hydration and everything. Because it doesn't match. If there's all this going on the inside, you can eat the best food, you're still gonna be a mess. Okay, so I just want to share that. So prepare yourself. And there is air, which makes up part of us. There is water, which makes up part of us. And there is the sunshine that's coming in from outer. The plants can't make food without the sunshine. So we got to receive that sunshine, right? And there's the earth that we're planted in, where we should stay grounded in. If you feel like something's going on and you're feeling off and this and that, really ground yourself, right? Because you're part of this. You were planted in this. So we have to put those things in order. When those things are in order, then we're able to connect properly. We're able to hear message properly. Our intuition is going to be clearer. It's not about religion. It's not about candles. It's not about our rituals and all that stuff. It's the frequency. It's connecting with the frequency that's going to bring the alignment in your body, your mind, and your spirit, so you can make the right decision. So when you eat the food, it's going to go to the right places in your body, and it's going to receive it. And if something is off, it's going to tell you. Okay. So downstairs, I prepared today some mushrooms, which is really earthy. I prepared some pigeon peas and chickpea, which is an alkaline combination of peas, beans. And then we have the quinoa salad, and then we have the wild rice, turmeric rice, and sprouted brown rice. See, we're not just choosing any stuff to put together. It's very specifically chosen to be part of your menu. And then we have the raw greens, and then some nice sauces, a green herb sauce, sun-dried tomato sauce, a balsamic vinaigrette that you would dress up your stuff with, and enjoy your bowl of, vegan alkaline food together. Okay, so that's it, guys. I'll be downstairs setting your stuff up. There is so much to say always, but so little time, right? So little time. But I connect, and I keep connecting with some things, and I know that we have to do a lot of shifting so we can get it right. So vitamins, essential oils, this, that, it's great, but we got to get the inside right first. All right. Thank you so much. Mint Porch Cafe chef extraordinaire. So I know I bought my appetite. So if anybody bought their appetite and they want to head down, we're going to have a few more presentations to warm us up before we give Dr. Stevenson the floor. It's 5 o'clock now. So let's just say about 5:30, we're going to give her the floor. And so if you want to get something to eat, drink, that would be the time. Oh, I also have some burgers. Oh, I love the burgers. All right, so we're going to keep the conversation going. We have Prince Imagine. Yes, an artist extraordinaire, engineer, producer, among other things, and he will let you know all of that. Good thing.
Okay, get this right on. Better you just hold the mic.
That's what he got it. Perfect.
Peace. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? The sun is out. We outside, right? We outside. And then we just had Juneteenth, y'all, celebrating, black all day. You know how we do it. Celebrating our life and the freedom of our ancestors that came through before us and that's sitting here with us today as you. Health is wealth, y'all. Health is wealth. And as Miss Ezra was saying, that we all are healers in our own aspects. in our own aspects. Everybody has a gift here. Everybody is a healer in that particular gift. And in that gift, we are here today, we are here tomorrow, whatever community that we're going into, to heal that particular community within ourselves and within the others that are corresponding and, just there. But today, I am expressing myself in the capacities. We got our brother, King Simon. We have Miss Melanie, Dr. Melanie Stevenson. Yes. And we're here at the great Kosmon Temple, Brother Izor, Brother Anthony. And I'm here today just to share with y'all who I am, what I do, and we're gonna pass the mic on after that. I am Prince Imagine. I am what they will call a sound collegist. What does that mean? Is that I heal through music and I express through music to heal others. So my sounds are from Afrobeat to soul to R&B to classical to rock. I play instruments. I play the piano. I play the guitar. I play the instrument of my voice. And one thing that I do in the community is I create a scenario where I have a build session moment where I invite different type of artists to come in and express themselves while being in a safe space to express themselves. Again, my healing is through music. And what I like to do is heal the community through music by giving them that safe space in order to express themselves. Because as I said, we all have our healing modalities. And through my healing modality of music, I help and I encourage others to express themselves through that music. That's who I am. That's who I am. So the next build session that we do have is June 28th. That's from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. You can come to my table and express and ask about it if you would like to. But that's what we do. That's what I do in matters of building my community around music to help artists, whether they're independent, whether they're well seasoned, to be able to see that we as a community can expand the gifts as well as the resources within the community of art to now expand even more the goodness of what art was meant to be and what art has always been in matters of creating change, in matters of improving the community, in matters of bringing in a different, stratosphere of how we can now engage ourselves socially and now manipulate the things that we need to manipulate in order to bring in the positive vibes that we all are trying to achieve.
Are you doing any classes on audio engineering?
That's a great question. We are doing classes we have internships for audio engineering, beat production, mixing and mastering that we are introducing at the build session. Yes. So we're gonna bring up back Miss PJ of Brown Eyes Publishing Magazine, y'all. Thank you.
Brown Eyes Magazine and many others. I'll be up here all day if I, get into it. So I'm gonna talk to everyone one-on-one. I hope to I hope to really connect with each of you because we're gonna have a great day, right? We are just getting started. So again, if you would like to go downstairs and visit Sister Ezra, she is available. We're gonna have our next speaker. I didn't know, Brother Abu, are you speaking? Did you want to speak today? Okay, you're doing such great work. Give it up for Brother Abu. Working with the youth and just fresh off the heels of a youth conference. So thank you so much for your work. And so, Sister Ayoka, we're ready for you if you are. Yes. Come on, family. We all gonna share. I know everybody in here got something to share. I'm gonna call on some people random. See what you do. Oh, yeah. Maybe not so random. That's a pet. Yes, this is Powerful Pioneers Health and Wealth Conference. We are so grateful. Give thanks to Sister Ayoka taking the stage.
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
Oh, no, you gotta project. You gotta talk into it.
Hello, hello. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, peace and love, family. It's just so beautiful to be with you today, the first day of the solar solstice. Um, what can I say? Powerful pioneers. It's a fantastic vehicle, of collaboration, right? And that's why I joined back in 2018. I saw Brother Rojo and his wonderful team of beautiful brothers and sisters working together to support, different vendors, to bring forth beautiful information about, our community, our health. I said, wow, yeah, this is the type of group I need to align myself with because I myself, I am an educator here in New York City. I teach in the public schools here. I grew up in this beautiful community, Brooklyn, New York, and have a strong Afrocentric background. What I learned as a child is that number one, we must love ourselves as Black people, as people of color, and we are to be very proud of the legacies that our ancestors have bestowed upon us. So, I took those words to heart, and so what I did was I joined a wonderful initiative that teaches Black people the value of supporting our own businesses, okay? Because at present, we're spending in consumer power something like $1.7 trillion here in the United States, and Black-owned businesses are only receiving something like 3% of that revenue. People outside of our race are receiving the other 97%. Now, with this particular initiative, Tag Team Marketing International is the Black-owned company that have put forth a program called Garvey Nation. Initially, it went under the auspice of Black Business Network when I originally joined back in 2010. Then it switched over to something called Buy Black Movement. Well, now the general auspice is Garvey Nation. The thing about it is, though the auspices have changed, the overall essence has remained the same in that they've created a program where you have a totally enclosed system where Black people make the products, they're called suppliers. Black people buy the products, we're called supporters. And Black people market those products, we're called the marketers. The thing that I like about this particular platform is you can be all three, right? You can come in as a supporter, meaning that you want to buy high quality Black made products, which I see here, right? You can also become a supplier, right? In addition to buying the products, you may want to create something, something of high quality. So yes, you can supply the Garvey Nation with that product. And then they have the business opportunity where you can actually make money, sizable money, marketing or selling these products and services. So currently, I am a marketer, but I am also a supporter, or what's called a Garvey Nation citizen, in that I buy every month as well. Okay, I'm working on becoming a supplier. All right. So again, it's just so wonderful to be amongst you all. Normally, I do have my table set up with a lot of the high quality Black made products that they have. But today, being the first day of the solar solstice, I need to dedicate a little bit more time to meditation. So I'll be here for another, I'm sorry, say an hour and a half or so, then I'll have to go back home to meditate. Okay, but I do have my iPad and I can gladly show you the website, the Garvey Nation website, where you can see some of the products. They have wonderful items, nutritional care items, body care items. The number one selling item of Garvey Nation is something called the Motherland's Gold Moringa capsules or the Moringa products. And as many of us may be aware, the Moringa herb is a miraculous plant. It helps with so many things, including but not limited to building up our immunity, It's done a lot of that for me. Working in the public school system, being exposed to a lot of, germs and whatnot. My health has improved dramatically. I hardly get sick now. Getting cold after cold and the flu and all that every few months. No, no, that doesn't happen anymore. I hardly get sick now after taking the Moringa capsules. They also have a plethora of the Moringa teas, okay, and wonderful body care products, just all kinds of beautiful products and services there. I won't get into all of that. But essentially, their whole thing is getting us to come together, to unify. They've also included a wonderful social media platform there for us to express our views, for us to share love with one another. It's not just about buying black, it's about communing with one another, being positive. They don't accept negativity, tearing each other down and gossip and all that nonsense. None of that is a part of Garvey Nation. It's not tolerated. So it's a beautiful platform. And I invite all of you to take a look. It is free to join. And I'd like to thank you so very much for giving me this time to express this to you. I love you all, and I look forward to supporting everyone here as best as I can. And do know I'm here for you as well in any way that I can be. Thank you all so much. Much love and
Thanks, sis. She's so loving. I love her. Awesome. Yes. We need all of that love, all of that support. And yes. I did tell. All right, so the next person we are going to bring up, actually, I wanted to make an announcement real quick that we have products by Brother Rojo. He is not with us. He has brought the health mission down to Florida, down to Orlando. So we have his products here. We have a sea marsh gel, very powerful sea marsh gel. That is 15. For 20, this is the Super Moss Tonic. This is the one that I take. This is the cleanser. This is the bitter. Take 10 milliliters every day, so this might last. And this one is for energy. This is the green light for Alina and other greens inside. Okay, so we have them available. Let us know the big ones. Both of them, they're 20, and then again the gel is 15. All right, put it in. 15. 50. Oh, we gonna check the math. We gonna check the math. I thought 15. My eyes deceived me. Okay, so we gonna get that together, and we're gonna have Sister.
Make that correction real loud, because I remember it being that too.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Sister Elizabeth is gonna come. EP Way, yes, another one of our healers. Team.
Hello, everybody. Say love. All right, I usually don't like to talk in front of too many people, but we're gonna do this. My name is Elizabeth Precious, and I am the owner of EP's Way LLC, bringing you beauty, health, and wellness. For me, for creating this company, it's a journey. It's beauty, health and wellness is a journey for me, as everybody was speaking up here. And beauty comes from your health and wellness. And I'm still going through my journey of beauty, health, and wellness, and I'm going to bring that to others, to my company. Um, my goal for this with beauty, of course, we want to bring. I'm looking into a space where I bring somebody in. If you need to get your hair done, you need to get your nails done, and besides that, we do facials, we do massages, and foot soaps, and different things like that. So, in the space that I'm looking at, I'm looking to bring the steps, everything into it. So, as a representation here, I have the teas, I have the detox, I have nice oils to make your body smells nice. I have body scrubs, which I make myself, facial wash, and different things. I do a lot of little bit different things, but this is part of EP's Way LLC. Besides that, I'm Haitian, so I know a lot of I know a lot of different Haitian artists that I like to bring to the forefront their artwork. So I do sell the artwork for them. So anybody that are interested in trinkets, different things, that are Haitian made, that we're supporting the artists, please let us know. We do have flyers and We have the website. You can scan it. You can go look at everything you like, or you can order. So yeah, so that's that. Oh, and as Sister Aretha was saying earlier, we are interested in doing an event together, where she does the workouts and everything, and we're gonna bring you the teas. We might bring you somebody that can do facials. Like just something nice that we can all come together and do at the end of the summer. She was calling it the final what? We're still working on it, but I'm putting it out there. We're gonna be doing this together. So thank you. And
Yes, PP's Way, Elizabeth Precious, another one of our family members from the Powerful Pioneers. And we have another one, we're keeping it going. We have Brother Stan, the Water Man.
All
Oh,
right.
I am so sorry. I have made a huge mistake. Let me introduce the brother properly. Okay? The name is Abundantly Wealthy Stan.
All right.
Last name Man of God. I forgot the middle name, but he is going to let us know. Give it up for Brother Stan. You almost got it.
It's better you hold a mic in your hand instead.
Yeah.
It works better.
Actually, I need this mic. But anyway, good afternoon, everyone. Sister PJ said, my name is Abundantly Wealthy Stan. That is my first name. My middle name is Amazingly Prosperous. And my last name is Man of God. I answer to either one. Or you can call me all of the above. Abundantly Wealthy Stan, Amazingly Prosperous Man of God. Let me tell you what I do. I specialize in helping people reduce pain, reduce their size. I also help them eliminate current and future health challenges so they can live a positive, vibrant, energized, prescription-free life well into their senior years, like me. Yes, I am a senior citizen. I turned 29. Now, actually, I have 3 grandchildren over 29. But I am a senior citizen. I got into the whole fitness, health, and wellness arena when in my early 50s. Got certified as a personal fitness trainer at age 55. And my personal trainer and coach over there, Sister Aretha, is very good. And I really appreciate it. You're working everyone out. And I do some things similarly. However, I help you develop a healthy mindset and a healthy lifestyle so you can experience optimal health and total fitness. So that when you get to be in your 70s like me, you don't have to have any prescription drugs, no problem with your knees, none of that. No nicknames for the diseases that, we giving out nicknames for our disease. Arthur don't live in my house, okay? I don't got the sugar, okay? I'm sweet enough. But I've been hearing people for years giving nicknames to our diseases and stuff, and we don't have to have those. And what I do is I show you how to do that. So again, so you can have that positive, vibrant, energized, prescription-free life. And I'm really excited about it. As a matter of fact, one thing just popped in my head. I got my mom off of her high blood pressure medication and diabetes medication. She was taking a needle every night. I did that for her when she was 99 years old. She passed last year, April, at 101. She had 2.5 years of not taking those medications. And they were actually messing up her kidneys.
Right.
And all kinds of things happen. So the true medications is what God made. All of our natural tonics and all of our healing herbs. That's what we should be consuming. Our healthy, vegan, living, electric foods like Mint Porch Cafe has. So that's what I do. I help you get there. And also today, I will be sharing with everyone the initial secret, one of the most important things to put in your body. And it's only second to air. And it's what? Water. It's water. Agua. And so I do that. Brother Rojo has me here representing the alkaline water, part of the alkaline lifestyle, which I'm very much into and still learning more and teaching as I learn more and more. As I got into this whole thing, my goal was to be as healthy as I could be.
I'm actually smaller now than when I graduated high school in 1972. And I'm pretty excited about it because even last year, October, we had our 52nd high school reunion. And it was just amazing because people want to know what I was doing. And I love to share. But not everybody's ready to improve their health because we want to just stay in our own comfort zone. But I teach you how to get out of your comfort zone, how to make those changes, especially when you get past 50. As a matter of fact, I got started in my 50s and I have a system. And it's called Fit, Fabulous, and Faithful Over 50. And not only do we help you be fit, fabulous, and faithful over 50, we help you be sexy in your 60s, sensational in your 70s, excellent in your 80s, neat and nifty in your 90s, and in your 100s, damn, doing absolutely marvelous now. I know y'all thought I was cussing, okay? That's my acronym. And so it's like most people, when we get older, we be complaining about our joints and stuff. And I just want to show you one of my little signature moves. See, it's okay to be able to get down and sit in a chair. Without a chair, my knees are not screaming. They used to. And it's okay to be able to get down, but you also have to be able to get up. And if you notice, you hardly heard any noise. I teach you how to work your body out. I teach you how to mostly work your mind out so you can just be comfortable doing whatever it is you want to do. I won't take you through any exercises because Sister Aretha did a great job with that. But my targeted group is over 50, even though I do have some clients that's under 50. But one of the best ways to be fit, fabulous, and faithful over 50 is to get started before you're 50. Unfortunately, many of us haven't. So that's my calling. I was called to do this. My first career was IT. I was in the computer field. God told me to do this. And that's my calling. That's where I'm at. So if you have any questions, I'll be at the table over there. We're going to make some healthy ionized water, which I will tell you more about when you step over. And I have some books over there available. One of my favorites, one of the first books that God put in front of me, the title of the book is We Don't Die, We Kill Ourselves. Our foods are killing us. And that title just floored me. And I recommend it to people because he talks about a lot of different things. And the first time I ever heard the word alkaline was in that book, because he talked about alkaline foods and acidic foods. And there's lots of books I've come across and I've been studying. You know, when you get your mindset that you want to experience that optimal health and total fitness, and by the way, total fitness is whatever you want it to be. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you a definition of fitness, health, and wellness. Fitness is being in good physical condition to do what you would like to do on a day-to-day basis without struggle, stress, strain, and especially not pain. And what is health? Health is the working of all of your 12 bodily systems working in perfect condition. And then what is wellness? Wellness is your mental, emotional, spiritual, and psychological state of mind. That's what I do. I teach, I train, I coach, I lead, and I guide, all by example. And I don't know where I would be if God had not put me in this, but this is what I do. And I support all the powerful pioneers because we're all about helping people add more life to their years. That's right.
Say more life. More life. Give thanks, brother. All right. We are coming to the highlight of our event. Oh, let me make an announcement of the prices. I'm so sorry. I was misinformed. Actually, I was giving you guys the member discount. So if anyone is not a member yet, this is your opportunity to find out, why Powerful Pioneers is all over this country. Okay, so our brother with the handmade tonics, okay, he is putting these together himself for us, for our community. And so the big ones here, again, as I mentioned, Super Moss Tonic, see that? And Green Life, they are actually 25, and for members, they are 20. And this is actually $50. That show you, the value of this sea moss gel. Okay, and members is $40. Okay, so a little change there. I apologize for the error earlier. And so we are going to have, we have more downstairs, so if you would like one, let me know. I'll grab one from downstairs. Please make sure that just understand, what it is, these products. We have amazing products here for you today. So make sure that you're definitely visiting the vendors and definitely Dr. Stevenson with the products from Dr. Africa's African methodology, African holistic methodology. So listen, family, we're about to get to our very important part of our program, our keynote speaker, our keynote presentation. So again, if you haven't visited downstairs, please do so. I think Baba Isor, you have something to say, Baba? I'm so sorry. I was gonna forget you. I was gonna bring you up at the end. But this is a definite, great time for Brother Isor to share. Give thanks.
We have some natural, fresh coconut bread. Coconut bread. Sister here from Barbados came all the way from Barbados. She took her JetBlue to prepare you fresh coconut bread. And it comes in two sizes, and it's going fast. Small size is $6, and the large size is only $12. So make sure you get some of that wonderful bread. And of course, the sister downstairs is having some wonderful things of that nature. And ladies and gentlemen, you notice when you came in the door, nobody was standing with a for the trays where you put it in. We actually have a donation box over here for the Kosmon Temple. So if you be so kind to put your $2,100 bill or maybe write out a check for $1,000, and Powerful Pioneers also have a donation box. We would appreciate it if you put something in the donation box so we can continue to have this wonderful thing going on.
And you can set up direct deposit into the Kosmon Temple.
That is correct. And in the future, we're having a couple more things coming up. We're having our meditation will be on the 13th of July, and you're welcome to come to that. And we're going to have a brother here. He's going to be giving us some music at the end of the meditation. And the next health and wellness is on the 26th of July. And pretty soon we're going to have our walk in the park with Brother Al Quran. So make sure you put your name, print your name, don't scribble, print your name on the sign-in sheet, and you will be notified of the next upcoming events. We thank you all for coming to the New York Kosmon Temple. There's a lot of things planned on coming. So do come to our health and wellness and also our meditation on Sundays. We also have our Sunday lecture temple right here, where we go into an amazing book called the Odyssey. Hope to see y'all soon. Peace, and I'm only vibration.
Peace for the Isor. Yes, give thanks to the Kosmon Temple for hosting us. Actually, for a couple of years, right? We've been consistently holding this program every month. With the community support. Is it? Maybe it needs to be up a little bit. So you know what? I was thinking. Yeah. I was thinking if people are not super comfortable, if you guys can come up and get closer for our keynote presentation, so the sister doesn't have to strain her voice too much, that would be so greatly appreciated. So greatly appreciated. Yes, we're gonna get ready. We're getting ready. We are getting ready for the highlight of our day. If we can bring it up. If we can bring it up a little bit. Thank you. Bring it up. Thank you so very much.
Sure. I may stand a little bit. Okay.
All right, family, give it up for Dr. Melanie Stevenson.
Thank you all. I'm going to have you guys pass this around. I want everybody to take a red and a green. So I'm going to start with you. You take your red and green and pass it around. Okay. Red and green. Pass it. I'm gonna hand it to you. There you go.
Oh, okay.
And while you guys are passing these red and greens, my name is Dr. Melanie Stevenson. I am here solely for my late husband, Dr. Laila Olela Africa. I stand on his shoulders. If it not be for him, I would not be here. He made his legacy that we could not only live, but live abundant and healthy lives. So today, how long do you want me to talk, baby girl, so I can just?
I honestly would like, but on this program, 7:30.
All right, thank you. I'll make sure can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
You know what? If they can hear me, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I got a big mouth. I've been told this all my life.
All the way downstairs.
Oh, good.
So what we're gonna do today, you have a green and a red sheet. And your red sheet says what?
Guilty.
And your green sheet says what?
Not guilty.
We have committed crimes against ourselves. Whether you know it or not, if you commit the crime, the body knows whether or not you've done it. Okay? So I am going to go through some scenarios. And I want you to tell me you're going to be the lead investigator of yourself, because nobody knows you more than you. I want you to be able to tell yourself how many crimes you're guilty of. And if you find yourself guilty, are you going to continue to be a criminal? Are you going to still do crimes against yourself? Sometimes it's not the external environment that gets us. We get ourselves. Okay? So you don't know a crime that you commit sometimes until you get a ticket. And what kind of tickets do we get?
Pain.
We get pain. We get diabetes. We get high blood pressure.
The gout.
We get gouty arthritis. Memory loss. Can't have a poop. Pooping too much. Gas. Poop come out and they got gray hair. Took so long to come out. So now we're going to start from the top and then going to work our way down to the bottom. Crimes. How many of us, when we look at ourselves in the morning, feel good about what we see? I know that's right. So I want you to just look at the guilty and the not guilty. I don't want to put nobody's business in the street, but we's family. But you have to, the way you think actually will translate into how you feel. If you tell yourself, because on TV, there's so much stuff that makes you feel like you're sick. If you got, swelling and this and that, you're like, I got this big disease name. And just because you thought it and you said it, now the body's going to try to manifest it. No. Ain't that something? So what you got to do is you have to really prime your mind to think positivity. And when you're going through stress, how many of us know what stress feel like? When you're going through stress, your body cannot fix anything under stress, okay? And so you have to tell yourself, no matter what it is, talk to yourself like for me, and I had to do this since my husband's been gone. No. Mel's gonna be okay. No. Keep on going. No, it ain't gonna get me down. That's right, no. You have to tell yourself that because you can get sick just because of the way you think. No. A lot of times when I'm doing consultations, it's not even a physical problem. First, it's the problem with the person. It's what's going on in their mind. Yes. And the fact that they changed their mind changed the way they feel inside their body. No. So you have to have a strong mind, and especially when you're melanated. No. That's right. When you have any amount of melanin, you're going to master whatever it is. And so if you smoking weed, you're going to be a weedologist. Because the body's going to want it. If you drink alcohol, you're going to be a what? Alcoholic, right? So if you eat good foods, then you'll be what? healthy. That's right. That's right. So you have to be very careful. If you have depressed thoughts, then you have what?
Depression.
If you have a mind and a body, if you tell your body you're going to be okay, then what's going to happen?
You're gonna be okay.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You ain't taking it. So you have to really, in your mind, prime how every single day you have, what it's going to look like. So are you guilty or not guilty? Okay. My guilty people. I'm the judge. You got 24 hours.
No.
You got 24 hours. Because when you change your mind, and this is what Dr. Africa used to say, so please don't get offensive. Your ass will follow. Excuse me. Immediately. Okay? I need you to change your mind. I need you to be kind to yourself. I need you to be kind to yourself. We're in an environment right now where they're trying to take us out. And the way they take you out first is how you think. If you think fear, you can forget about it. Because you can't have fear and health in the same place. Okay? So some things you need to watch what you're watching. You have to watch what you're hearing.
No.
Okay? You have to be careful of that. So that's one, we'll call those misdemeanors. Okay? Now, the first time you you get something good to eat, where does it have to go? Where does it have to go? In your mouth, right? How many times do you chew before you swallow? It should be 45 to 60 times. So I want everybody to start chewing and tell me when they get to 45. Let's start chewing and count. Ooh, some of y'all chew slow. We're going to be here. No, I'm just playing. Chew. Can you imagine? Some of y'all would have swallowed by now. Okay? That's a crime. You got to chew your food. Okay? 45 to 60 times. When the food goes in your mouth, you have hydrochloric acid that breaks down the food and it sets it up for digestion.
No.
Okay? So if you chew your food 10 to 15 times and you swallow it, you have committed a crime. How many guilties do I got in here?
2.
Quite a few. Okay, so look, that's the first offense. Now that you didn't chew your foods correctly, it's going to go into your esophagus. It's going to get to your stomach, and your stomach takes the shell off from around the food.
No.
So hold on a second. How many of us, when we were eating, did we combine our foods correctly? Did you eat meat and a carbohydrate?
No.
How many people eat meat and carbohydrates?
Nobody.
Throw that guilty sign up, please. How many guilty people I got? That's 2 charges. I need you guys to start marking down the charges. I want to know how guilty you are. There's 2 or 3 for some of us. If you ate meat and you ate carbohydrates at the same time, by the time it got to the stomach and the stomach started to take the shell off from around the food, only place digestion takes place is the duodenum. Can y'all say duodenum?
No.
Duodenum is like a car wash. If you ate meat and you ate a carbohydrate, the body says, oh, wait a minute. I can't do both of these at the same time. I'm going to do the simplest one. Do meaning digest. So what was the simplest one if you ate meat and you ate rice or meat and a noodle? What's the simplest? The rice or the noodle, right? So that means that meat went into your intestines and it started putrefying. And that's why most of the people that eat meat and don't combine their foods correctly, that's why they feel bloated.
No.
Okay?
No.
Does that sound good? Anybody guilty? Now, I want to see if you can get a felony. I want to see how many felonies we got. How many of you are drinking and eating at the same time?
Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst.
Let me tell you something. Y'all about to get an ankle bracelet. Give you an ankle bracelet. Because if you drink and you eat at the same time, the body says, oh, wait a minute, I'm only going to digest the simplest one. Which one is the simplest one? It'll be the liquid. So whatever you ate didn't even get digested. And I don't care how healthy it was. I don't care if it was vegan. I don't care if it was vegetarian or if it had meat in it. You are absolutely guilty.
No.
She gonna get you guys out. So We're not drinking and eating at the same time. We're not combining protein and carbohydrates. And for my vegan and vegetarians, when you're doing rice and peas, what do you think that is?
Nothing.
Protein and carbohydrates.
There are healthy crimes.
No.
You get a prettier cell, but you're still going to jail. Okay?
No,
So now that we have it inside of our intestines, when you get inside the intestines then decides. When you didn't chew your food, that 65 times, nobody told me that they chewed the 65 chew. Did anybody get to the 65 or the 45? You have to chew your food 45 to 65 times.
no, we don't.
We're not doing it up in here.
We're not.
Okay? So if you do not do that, then your body, you skip the whole digestion process. Because you know you got to get the food down to its simplest form. So we're in the intestine, right? And so you got this cilia-like hair, okay? And the cilia-like hair is like a straw. And I want you to feel a piece of your hair, just one little piece. The straw is that thin, so the food that got digested has to be in a molecular level to go in that straw-like hair so that it can get into the bloodstream.
No.
So most of the stuff that we eat don't even get into our bloodstream.
No, yes, it do.
So I love her. She said, yes, it do. I know that's right. So if your food gets into the bloodstream, it can be good or bad. Let's talk about sugar.
No.
How many people have a sweet tooth? How many people have a healthy sweet tooth? Name them healthy sweet tooth. Y'all give it to me.
Smoothies.
Oh,
Smoothies.
What's in the smoothie?
Dates, strawberries,
Mhm. Is that all?
avocado,
Okay.
lime.
Lime.
That's my favorite smoothie.
Okay. That sounds good. Dates are high in sugar.
Yeah.
They will take the moisture out of your nervous system.
Wow.
So you have to be very careful.
No.
Because it comes from a plant does not mean that it cannot damage your system.
No.
Okay? So I'm using real life things so you can understand. I'm not trying to talk about something that's way out there. We have to get to where we're actually eating. What other sweets are we eating? I'm
Nothing.
sorry?
Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes, baby. Sweet
My
potatoes.
favorite.
It's a carbohydrate, which is not bad. It's not horrible. But sweet potatoes turn into what?
Sugar.
Okay? And then sugar can turn into what?
Nothing.
Alcohol. Alcohol. Some people can have liver issues and say,
No.
wait a minute, I don't drink alcohol.
No, yes,
How am I
you
having
do.
this liver issue? It's coming from the carbohydrates that turn into the sugar that turn into the alcohol. You
No.
became an alcoholic by default. And let me see if this makes sense. Anybody heard about grapes?
Yes.
And you ferment grapes to get what?
Wine.
Y'all feel me now?
So we eat a lot of grapes that happen to us.
Hmm?
We eat a lot of grapes that will happen to us. 'Cause we
Uh-huh.
love grapes. I'm always eating.
Okay, so I want to give you mathematics. I want to give you mathematics. Mathematics will heal you. I talk in specifics, not generalities. You need 65 grams, up to 65 grams of carbohydrate at every sitting, and you should have no more than 3 sittings. 65 grams. Let me school you on what 65 grams of carbohydrate is. That means when you have a plate of food, you need to look at your plate of food and look at the container and see how many grams of carbohydrate it is. And I don't care how healthy it is because it has carbohydrate in it. So say if you had quinoa and it might have 13 grams of carbohydrate, but that 13 grams of carbohydrate says, so what's the serving size of that? Serving size might be 1/3 of a cup, but you might be eating a whole cup of quinoa. So what would be the issue then? You have to be careful. You can only do 65 grams. So if you're doing all your grams in quinoa, that means you can't do the other starchy carbs. It means you can't do the fruit. And that's why healthy people get sick.
No, you don't.
Okay?
No.
That's why healthy people get sick.
No.
Healthy people think that just because it comes from the earth and just because it's all natural, and I hear that, this is natural. you can still get sick. And I'm very compassionate about this. I really am.
No.
I've been a vegan, I've been a vegetarian, and I've been a fishitarian. Been all of them, okay? And I believe in being balanced. Okay? So I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. So we were at the bloodstream. Remember that cilia-like hair? Yes. Went into the bloodstream. Right. Then what happens in the bloodstream, the liver takes the molecule out of the bloodstream, restacks it, and now the heart, now the kidney, now the liver, now the brain, now all these parts of your body can start to use your nutrition. Don't think just because you put something in your mouth that it's going to get a chance to be used inside the bloodstream. You understand what I'm saying? Some gets a pass, it gets small enough it can get through that hair, but guess about the stuff that doesn't get through the hair? It goes into your intestine. It goes into your small intestine, which is how many football fields? Okay? How many? What do you think? It's inconsequential. We're going to say it's 3.5 football fields. Everybody's different, okay? So you have 3.5 football fields of small intestine. And then you got the large intestine. You got the ascending, transverse, descending, and sigmoid colon. And that's where the big amount of poop starts to form. And then it comes out. But if you don't have enough waste coming out, then you start to go this way. Okay? But that came out because there was bad food combining. Okay? There was an overload of sugar, and that overload of sugar turned to what?
Alcohol.
Drunk. We just drinking by proxy. Okay? So how many people now are guilty? It's okay. Well, I want to see your red one. I'm just playing. So you got some guilties. You got some guilties, right? How many guilties do you think you can have before you get sick? How many guilties? Let me tell you how resilient the body is. The body is so resilient, you can walk around here for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. The body will fight to function. Okay? But when you get that real big guilty, that's when you start getting the high blood pressures, the diabetes. That's when you start getting these names. Because the body says, look, you keep on giving me way too much sugar. I can't take no more. Okay, the liver can't store it anymore. The pancreas can't secrete the insulin so they can activate it. It's floating around the blood, so now you're starting to lose your hair. That's how you get to be bald. Okay? And if you didn't get bald good, that's why you're wearing glasses. And if you're not wearing glasses good, that's how you got eczema. That's how you get dandruff. That's how you get dry skin. That's how you lose your teeth. That's how you get. Can you imagine? You have sugar and you have salt. Okay? Sugar, and I'm talking about white refined sugar, is a robber. And let me tell you how sugar robs you. What does it do?
Takes the minerals.
It does take the minerals as well. It takes the moisture out of your blood. And can we have church today? I'm gonna show y'all how the heart works. Can y'all do this like the heart's beating? Come on.
Hey.
Okay, so this is a normal pumping heart, right? But you decided to eat some white rice, too much quinoa to go faster. Okay, come on. And you got an attitude because you know what? You're depressed. You don't like your mate, or you ain't got one. Okay, then you decide to eat. No, let people know it. This is every day. Okay, and then that's right. So this is how the heart is pumping. The heart pumps like this when you're sleeping. This is where high blood pressure and strokes come from. How long do you think you can walk around like this? Now hold on a second. Then you think you can drink a little bit of alcohol? Go on, give me some out. You know? Keep on going. And then now you're not having a dog. Okay, stop. Feel your hands. Now you understand that's what the heart feels like. Now you see the condition of the heart when people are taking high blood pressure meds. Now you see why you need to take your blood pressure meds. If you have high blood pressure, you can have a stroke. You can have an aneurysm. Okay? You can do it the natural way. Yes. But if they give you a blood pressure med, let me tell you why I'm such an advocate about it. Because a stroke ain't no joke. Okay? My mother had a stroke. I took care of my mother for 24 years. My mother was paralyzed on her right-hand side. They told her she had high blood pressure. And she said, I'm never going to take a lot of drugs. I'm not doing that. I'm not taking high blood pressure meds. Stroked at 56. Okay? So listen, we got to clean our diets up. We got to know what the food is doing to us so we know how to heal ourselves. But we're dysfunctional. If I told you don't put no more dates inside your smoothie, you see her face? If I told some of us you can only eat meat no more than twice a week. If I told some of us if you're going to eat fruit, you can't mix them. You can't have mangoes and apples and pineapples, and you can't put it all in one. That's too much sugar. You can't do that. But sometimes we're so emotional that we say, I'm going to still do it because I feel good and this is what I'm going to do. So we keep on rolling the dice. But that heart's doing this. Sugar does the same thing that salt does. Sugar takes the moisture out of blood. Salt takes the moisture out of blood. That heart has to pump the blood. That's why it's pumping so hard. That's why some of us get shortness of breath. Some of us can't walk up 3 steps without feeling like we're going to pass out. You're like, why do you think that is? It's because you go to church in that heart. And then you got the nerves, knowing that you're on blood pressure meds, to eat some pork rinds. I done seen it. Ribs. I done seen it. Salt on fruit. I done seen it. Well, I take salt, but it's pink salt. No, salt is sodium chloride. Sodium is naturally occurring inside the body. So any kind of sodium chloride that you're taking takes the moisture out of the blood. So if you think about it, all of our bad behavior just robs the body of moisture. And so keep on going thinking you're healthy, because this is what the body will do to you. The body will say, okay, you don't want to give me no water. You think that you can eat all this salt and say, well, I had a bottle of water today. You got to drink half your body weight in ounces or you're dehydrated. Most of our conditions is dehydration. If you just pick up your water increase, your body will feel a whole lot better. Okay? So listen, you're taking the sodium chloride, which takes the moisture out of the blood. You're taking good fruit, which taking the moisture out of the blood. Because remember, you can only have 60, how many grams of carbohydrate. If you really want to help somebody and heal somebody, know the numbers. Know the numbers. I'm speaking in specifics. Okay? 1,000 grams of sodium is all you should be taking in. Not sodium chloride, sodium. Sodium is naturally occurring in things like celery. It's naturally occurring inside of like your greens and stuff like that. These are healthy things that we eat, right? No. But it's when you take it out of its natural order. So if you take some salt and you put it on your foods, that's a death sentence, but a slow one. But you're killing yourself, that's suicide. Some of us can't even cook without putting a little salt in it. No. And that can be in vegan, vegetarian, or meat eating. No. Okay? We need to understand the crimes that we commit. We need to stop saying, you know what, arthritis is bothering me. No, you keep on eating the foolishness, which is taking the moisture out of your blood. And so your nerves, you have myelin sheath. Can everybody say myelin sheath? Myelin sheath. So myelin sheath, your nerves are like this. Can everybody see this wire? You don't see the wires because it's what around it? Yeah. It's a plastic around it, right? And what's on the inside of this? Why? It's the wires, right? Why do you think this is covering the wires? Why do you think the plastic is covering the wires? Because it doesn't want it to touch, right? Because when it touches, it sparks, right? Then if it sparks long enough, you can cause a what? A fire, right? Your nervous system has the same thing around it. It's called myelin sheath. It's myelin. So this myelin sheath that covers your nervous system on the inside of your body, you decide to put some hot stuff inside your body, right? And I hear acid and alkalinity. I won't touch it that much in this setting, but this is what I say to you. When your body overheats, when you're having too much sugar, too much salt, the body's temperature starts to get hot. The body says, I need to cool down because there's certain parts of your body that lives in acidity and there's certain part of your body that lives in alkalinity. You have to have some acid inside your body. There's parts of your body that needs to be in an acid environment for it to be what it is, like your bones, like your teeth, like your nails. Those things are acid. If you put alkalinity inside of that environment, then your bones will start to become brittle. Okay? But let's talk about the nervous system. So you got these nerves flowing through your body. You've been eating all the sugar. You've been eating all the salt. You stressed out. You understand? So then your body starts to overheat. So imagine your body having these nerves flow through it and it gets hot. When you get extreme heat, what's going to happen to something that's covering wires? It's going to burn. It's going to melt, right? Yeah. So your nerves, the covering around the nerve starts to melt. So after a while, when you start to get a pain here, you're like, ooh, and then it go away. Anybody ever felt that? You just like random, like, ooh, or one could go in your head, ooh, okay? Myelin is being challenged because of what? The environment that it's in. Your body is a container, and your container is overheated. And when you have an overheated container, and that nervous system is in there, how long do you think that nerves can stay in an overheated container? How long? How long? How long can you stay in a house that's burning?
Not long.
Would you sit in the house and know that you got a fire in the living room?
No!
Right. So your body is in this container. Your body is a container. It's overheating. You have this nerve. It has myelin around it. The hotter it gets, it starts to melt away. When it gets to be severe, now the nerves are exposed. Okay? When the nerves are exposed, that's when you start to say, oh, I can't move. You understand what I'm saying? Or some people like, oh, I got this back pain. Or, oh, I get these headaches that happen all the time. Constant headaches. And they take what? Aleve. They take all these different things, Boswellia, all these different natural, unnatural things to try to get rid of it. But guess what? All you have to do is put the balance back inside of it. Get rid of the what? What I'm getting rid of? I'm getting rid of the sugar and the salt. How many grams of carbs can you get in a setting? 65. If you eat over 65 grams in a setting, guess what's going to happen? You're going to overheat your what? You're going to overheat your container. When you're containing it down, it's no respecter of person. That's how unhealthy people get sick, and that's how healthy people get sick. Okay? We got to have numbers. We got to have numbers. We need to be taking our blood pressure. Healthy blood pressure is what? 120/80. Some people tell me, oh, Dr. Stevenson, I got good blood pressure. Well, what is it, baby? Oh, it's like 80 over like 60. I'm like, do you feel like you about to pass out? If your blood pressure is supposed to be 120/80, 80/60 is not good. But unfortunately, in this world, all we look at is high blood pressure. We don't look at the pressure when it goes low. This is true holistic medicine. You need to be able to read those numbers. Don't walk around here with your blood pressure so low to where you walk a block and then you got to stop and go. You got two ways to die. Two ways. You're going to stroke out, right? You don't stroke out, I mean, oh, and you out, right? Or you just going to pass out. Boom. When the blood pressure is too low, you're passing out. When the blood pressure is too high, you're stroking out. Which one you want to do? Neither. Thank you. Some people say, maybe passing out. That might be a good choice. Neither one of those are good. Okay? Do you understand that we are committing crimes because we don't understand? And some of the crimes we commit, we understand? Yes. I'm in a family, they understand the crimes that they commit. Okay? That macaroni and cheese, like 4th of July, is coming. It's coming. And they saying, just give me all your red pieces of paper. We all guilty. Because I'm eating this and I'm eating that and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But then what is going to be the repercussion behind it? This has all to do about how you feel about yourself. You know, some people say, I love myself. And I say, well, let me see your blood pressure. Let's talk. Because just because you say it, if I see different, I'm going to measure what I see and not what you're saying. You can't lie to the body. And how many of us lie to ourselves? I stopped. How you doing? Horrible. You know what I'm saying? I got to get better. It's going to be okay. And I have to work on being okay. I no longer tell myself something that is not true. Okay? And I don't eat perfect, but when I'm doing something that I know I ain't got no business doing, I'm saying I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to start to do this. But when you do something you have no business doing, you get punished for that crime irregardless. It's how many crimes you want to commit. How many serial criminals do I have in this room? I'm guilty. So you understand, right? You understand. So now that you have went through the bloodstream, so you're either going to have alcohol going through your bloodstream, you're going to either have waste going through your bloodstream, and the things that didn't make it through the bloodstream now has to make the middle passage. Your intestines. Okay? Gas. Gas.
Constipation.
I know ain't none of us felt gas before. Okay? But I done felt some gas. Okay? And some gas make you feel like you're about to have a heart attack. Because what happens when meat stays inside the intestines too long? Meat does what? It putrefies, it rots. That's right. And what happens to fruits? They what? They ferment. So what do you think what does that make? It makes gas. Now we wondering why we puffy. And I ain't talking about Diddy. I'm talking about feeling puffy. Okay? Thank you, baby. Oh, you got it. I got it for you. So that's when you start feeling puffy inside of your body, it's because of what? Okay, but it was gas, but how did gas get there? You didn't combine your foods correctly? Or you ate too many what? Carbohydrates? Or you ate too many what? Fruits? Oh, let's talk about fruit. Let's talk about fruit. Fruit isn't horrible. You can do fruit. There's no crime to do fruit. I don't want anybody to feel bad right now about fruit. The problem is, say if you're eating a mango. Does anybody ever put mangoes with blueberries or strawberries or pineapple? Do we combine those? Yes. That's just as bad as putting meat and carbohydrates together. Okay? Did you know that the fruits have to stay in their family? If you take the fruit, berries have to be with berries, right? Melons have to be with melons, right? Apples, they have to be in their family, right? You cannot mix them together because the body says, I can't digest all of that. And so then you have issues with the moisture being taken out of the blood, the heart's pumping fast. So if the heart's pumping fast, what is the sister or brother-in-law to the heart? What organ? The kidneys. Wonder why there's a lot of dialysis going on. Because that poor kidney got to filter everything that you're going through the blood, that all the liquid that's going through the blood. So if you're doing meats, that blood is like mud. And so that mud is going to the glomerulus of the kidney, and the filter is this thin. And so you got all that stuff going to the kidney. So what happens to the glomerulus? Boom, it collapses. That's called kidney failure. This is not rocket science. A lot of times I find that we don't understand anatomy and physiology. I'm licensed by the Ohio State Medical Board, and it taught me nothing. Had it not been for Dr. Lila Africa really helping me to understand how the body functions, I wouldn't know it till today. But when you can understand it, if your heart is having an issue, what other organ's going to have an issue too by default? The kidneys. If you want blood pressure meds, you need to be taking something natural for your what? Your kidneys. Because when you have high blood pressure and you're on blood pressure medication, they want to give you a diuretic. And what does that diuretic do? So you done took the moisture from your diet. Now it's dry, taking more moisture from you with the diuretic. Can you see how you have an issue upon issue, all to get the blood pressure down, but it's false. This is a false thing. You're not really fixing anything. And that's why you get, more trauma to your heart. That's why they say, if some people who have a stroke or they have a heart attack, oh, you can have some afterwards. Well, do tell. How can I have more heart attacks if I didn't have a heart attack? Because you never told me how it happened. You had the heart attack, you had the stroke, but nobody sat you down and said, if you do this, this, and this, if you keep on eating salt, keep on drinking, keep on not combining your foods correctly, you will soon repeat how you got here in the first place. You know why they don't tell you? Because they don't know. Because they don't know. They so damn deep. They deep. They so deep, the basic stuff they miss. This is basic. Okay? So I need to know how many reformed criminals, how many people want to be reformed? How many people like being criminals? I just want to see if you just like being guilty. Can you just let me know? Because you got some career ones, right? Yeah, I like it. The only way you can be not guilty is to follow rules. The body has rules. How many of us are not in the bed by 10 o'clock? The body says, I need you to start laying down, because when you're laying down is when certain organs will start to repair themselves.
Rejuvenation.
If you're up at night, if you work at night, and bless your heart, because I know some people can't help it, because that's how they make their living. But the body don't care. The body don't feel sorry for you. The body, okay. The liver say, well, I can't do nothing. I'm chilling. Because this person is throwing boxes or driving or on the telephone. You have to be laying down by 10 o'clock so that the body can start doing its repair cycle. And there's a repair cycle at 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. And there's how many? Let's talk about the systems of the body. All the systems don't fix themselves at once, right? So you have the circulatory system, right? You got the immune system, right? You got the skeletal system, right? You got the digestive system, right? You got all these different systems inside the body. You got the respiratory. You got a lot of different systems, but this is 1 hour. 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 Do you understand why you got to be laid down by a certain hour? Because each one of them need their time to start to get rid of their waste and regenerate. Excuse me, the crimes that we commit. The crimes that we commit. Some of us cannot go to bed at night. I just can't sleep. Lay down. I don't care if you're not sleeping. Just lay down and let the body do what it needs to do. Let's talk about the circadian rhythm. Excuse me. Let's talk about the circadian. Does anybody know what the circadian rhythm is? What is it, sir?
It's cycles of the body.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What kind of cycles?
For different times of a sleep period, it has different cycles. And the best cycle is the REM sleep. One of the best REM.
Okay, so let me tell you something, bro. This is the cycle I'm talking about. That's good. Okay? I'm talking about the circadian rhythm, where this is a clock and the body doesn't change it. The body says, this is what I do every single day, and I'm not going an hour before, and I'm not going an hour after. Okay? It's 24 hours. And let me tell you, at 8 o'clock p.m., everybody say 8 o'clock p.m.?
8 o'clock p.m.
You should be done eating. You should be finished. The body cannot take in any more food after 8 p.m. So from 8 p.m. to 4 in the morning, the body's processing the food from the day. Okay? I said 8 p.m. to what?
4 in the morning.
So then from 4 a.m. to 12 noon, the body is getting rid of the waste. So y'all eating breakfast, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Oh, I gotta get some energy. You're not getting energy from that. You're not getting energy from that because it's it's the body's job to get rid of the waste between 4 a.m. and 12 noon. Whether you know it or not, it don't matter. The body said you can keep going with your ignorant self. This is what I'm doing. And you keep on getting guilties, you're gonna get sick. And so it'll give you a runny nose, it'll give you allergies. They're like, my allergy is so bad because you keep on breaking rules. Okay? So then we went from 4 a.m. to who? 12 noon. And then from 12 noon to 8, that's when you should be consuming your food. And really, your heaviest food should be consumed closer to the noon. Okay? And you should tailor down the amount of foods that you eat as it gets later. Or you're going to be sick. Or you're going to be sick. This is your choice. Some people don't start cooking foods at 6 o'clock. Some of us, and this is the biggest crime. Can you imagine those who are sitting here that might have young children, what time you fed them? What time was you feeding your kid? How many kids was eating dinner at 9 o'clock at night? So they didn't have a chance. You started them off being sick when they was young. And they took that bad habit and they took it and did it to their kids. And they going to take that bad habit and they going to keep it going, generational. And that's why one generation can have high blood pressure. Well, I have high blood pressure because my mother had it. Because you're doing the same thing your mother did. Right. You have diabetes like grandma did because you making cakes like she did. Okay? This is not hereditary in a sense that you made a choice. You made the same choice. And sometimes it's emotional. Some people emotionally can't break the habit because they feel like they're breaking the connection that they have to the loved one that they learned it from. Right? We have to free ourselves from that. Y'all guilty. I got a bunch of criminals in front of me. I'm guilty too. I'm guilty too. But it's time to be, you're either going to be guilty or you're going to be not guilty. But let me tell you something fun. Being a practitioner, when I look at you, I already know what I'm looking at. Okay? I know what I'm looking at physically. I know what I'm looking at spiritually. I know what you did. I know what you didn't do. I know that's my gift. You cannot fool yourself. You can't do it. So when you decide to make a bad decision, just know that your body gonna punish you for it. Your body's not gonna say, "Oh, I love you," and you can go ahead. You can go ahead and hookah. You can go ahead and eat all this fruit. You can go ahead and think that you healthy. You can think you healthy as you want to be. I can look at you and tell if you healthy because your body don't lie. Okay? A lot of us, what we have going for us is our lineage. Some of us have a strong constitution, but I feel sorry for the people that got a weak one. When you have a family that is just riddled with sicknesses, y'all can't trick like somebody whose family, are big and strong, Some of us did come from hard working, cotton picking, all this kind of stuff. Rice gathering. That was hard labor. And thank God because they did that hard labor, they gave us good DNA. But all of us don't have that. And now it's even worse. We're going to have new diseases. What's going to give us the new diseases? We got that damn computer. We're going to have new diseases. Radiation. We're going to have diseases we ain't never seen before. Because we're eating things that are resembling things that we ain't got no business eating. It's coming. But you got the choice. The difference is your choice. When a criminal makes a decision to do the crime, and if you do the crime, you're going to do the what? Time. You're going to do the time. The choice is yours. So when I have people sit in front of me, I do not try to make them feel bad. But I say, just try to make little changes. Little changes. You don't have to change everything. But there's laws. You better drink half your body weight in ounces. Does everybody in here know how much they weigh? Does everybody know how much they weigh? Yes. Can you divide that by half in your head? Yes. Do you drink that much water every day? No. You're dehydrated. The heart needs that hydration so that the blood can get the moisture, because the blood should be like this. Okay? When you start putting salt and sugar and oil and grease, that heart is like, damn, this dummy keep on putting this stupid stuff inside my body, and I don't know how long I can be like this. And that's where we get in trouble. And then I have somebody sitting in front of me. I said, you know what? You got a pressure problem. No, I don't. I was like, don't worry. Just note it. Because when you pass out one day, it'll come back to your memory. The body's so forgiving that it'll tell you before it happens. It'll give you signs before it happens. The body will start to let it show. That's why Dr. Africa's book, Holistic Self-Diagnosis, ain't no joke. Because you can start to look at yourself in the mirror. Your body will tell you, look, just like you're looking at me. You see darkness up underneath my eyes. The body's saying you better start getting some iron in your system. Iron is what carries oxygen throughout your body. You understand that? So there is things that our body reveals to us that if you don't pay attention to it, don't. That don't mean your body is not going to punish you. Is there anybody in here that thinks that their body loves them so much that they won't punish them? Anybody? Because it ain't. Your body say, no, keep on, dummy. You can keep on picking up cigarettes. You can keep on smoking weed. You can keep on saying, you know what, this marijuana is so good. I'm spiritual. I'm this and that. That is carbon monoxide to your lungs. Okay? That's carbon monoxide to your lungs. Your lungs is only made to have what inside of it? Air. Oxygen, right? So you're supposed to breathe in what? And you're supposed to breathe out what? Carbon dioxide. But you smoking the carbon dioxide. So if you're smoking it, how can you get rid of it? And then somebody, just pray for me, sister. I am going to pray for you. But I can do one better. I want to take that cigarette out your mouth. Because if you just do that, you'll feel better. That's why they're giving us marijuana. That's why they're giving it to us. You can do marijuana. It's a plant. Eat it. Eat it. Drink it. Steep it. Don't smoke it. Right. And when you feel like you're all high, it's because it's not enough oxygen in your head. And that's why you're feeling like, oh, yeah, I like this high feeling. Because your cells are being robbed of their oxygen. Your nervous system can't respond fast enough. And that high feeling is your body actually wanting to pass out and stop. And now we got young people that's doing it. It breaks my heart. And now they sticking stuff in it. Okay? These are the crimes that we commit against ourselves. These are the crimes that we commit. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. So you got the circadian rhythm. Take your butt to sleep at 2 o'clock if you want to. Be on that internet. You know, go out to that party. And it's 12 o'clock and everybody's like, yeah, you get that. And clapping. You're like, I should have been home like 3 hours ago. You have to respect yourself. It's okay to do it every once in a while. I'm not saying be a robot, but you have to follow the laws. If you don't follow the laws, what's going to happen to you? You're going to pay the crime. So the choice is yours. You can be healthy. And I want to get on the next thing. The next thing is this. I have some people who love, how many people like natural stuff? Okay, I love it too. You have an issue, right? You take this natural stuff one time and you're healthy. Okay? You have to keep this natural stuff inside your bloodstream. And it has to, there's a thing called half-life. Pharmacists use this language. It means that when you put a herb or a drug inside the body, its level of effectiveness goes for so many hours and then it starts to lose its effectiveness. Okay? So you buy a bottle of Dr. Africa's blood pressure and you take a couple of them, say it didn't work. You're damn right it didn't work. It only took 4. You got to keep it inside your bloodstream. I don't care what it is, not just this. Any herb. It has to be in your bloodstream. You put it in your bloodstream, say if you take it in the morning. 8 hours later, guess what? You need to take it again. And then in the morning, you do it again. It's to keep it inside the bloodstream. It has to stay inside the bloodstream so then it can start to heal the organs. Because remember, it has to go through the digestive process. So we don't understand that about anything natural. Sometimes you got to take something like this for 6 months to a year for it to actually get it, because it's a plant, remember? So you got to build that level of effectiveness. Once you build the level of effectiveness, as soon as you do that, some people are like, well, I don't have the symptoms, I'm gonna stop taking it. Oh my goodness, now's the time for you to continue to take it, because now it's starting to do the work. Does it make sense? We got to change our mind of how we see things. We should be eating herbs like we eat food, because this is food. Okay, I can overdose and just eat this, okay? And we need to get to the point where we're learning how to do this, because they are poisoning y'all's food.
Absolutely.
They are, and I'm talking about your organic, natural foods. They are poisoning them. If you smart, you will go get you a hydroponic system, or you'll put a plant inside your house and you'll start growing your own food. Stop having pretty looking plants and have a plant that can actually nourish your body. And you need to have a multivitamin and mineral, because believe it, that what you're eating doesn't give you the mineral and vitamin content that you need to be strong anyway. And I'm sorry, I'm going off. I'm going off.
You got it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. You got, some people say, well, I'm Dr. Stevenson. I take vitamin C. I take vitamin D. I take vitamin K. I take a lot of that every day. Guess what? Vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin K, and a whole lot of them, they have relatives that have to be present inside of the body for that to even be accepted. So if you're taking vitamin D by itself, or vitamin K by itself, or vitamin C by itself, it can't even get into the bloodstream. Make it make sense. So you tell me, why do they put it inside the store as a singular and not tell you, you better get a multivitamin and mineral first, and then take that, so that it can at least be absorbed inside the body? Do you understand what I just said?
Yes.
How many people have taken a lot of singular vitamins? Rich pee. Pee it inside that toilet nice and yellow. Vitamin B, vitamins, they nice and yellow. That didn't get inside the bloodstream. And then you think that more is better. How many people think more is better? You know, you just think, like, they tell me to take 2, but let me take 6. Number one, what they put inside the bottle is just not for therapeutic, it's just for food. So it's okay to add 1 or 2, but some of us are just, we go out there and we do, I do like 8 of these twice a day. And I said, for what? For what? Your body can't use it. Your body can only take so much before it gets rid of it. And I want to say one more thing. I'm trying to debate whether or not I want to say this.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Go ahead.
Do it till it's done, then go to the next one.
There's 22 usable minerals inside the body. 22. Did you hear what I just said?
Yes.
It's 22. What did I just say?
22 usable vitamins.
There's called a mineral wheel of relativity. Okay? This is what it looks like. Do you see this circle?
Yes.
Do you see all these around here? All the abbreviations that you see around here is all the minerals that the human body actually uses. Okay? Do you see all these lines going through here? If you take one of these, like say for instance, if you take this, do you see how many lines is connected to the one that's by my finger? See how many lines is coming off of it? Do you see how many lines is coming off of this here? Zinc. Do you see how many lines is coming off of ZN? Do you see how many lines is coming off of ZN? Quite a few, right? See how many lines is coming off of ZN?
How many what?
How many lines? How many lines is coming off of ZN? See how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The lines are coming off of it.
Everything passes
Can you
away.
see it?
So it's
Getting good information.
This is ZN right here. Can you see it?
zinc
It's 4 or 5 lines coming off of zinc, right? What do you think those 4 or 5 lines are?
Connected.
They're other minerals. 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 They're other miner
They're complementary minerals?
They not just complimentary, you better have them or zinc is not being absorbed inside your body.
They call it essential minerals.
Wow.
Essential minerals.
So,
Very minute.
do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah.
You gotta have a what? Multivitamin and mineral. Why do you take a multivitamin and a mineral? Because it has everything in it. So just in case your intelligent self didn't know that zinc took 4 other minerals to be inside the body at the same time so that it can get into the bloodstream to help your immune system, you say, I'm doing good because I'm taking zinc. Well, are you taking zinc with all the other minerals that's needed for it to be actually digested? Do you see the game? Yes. Game, recognize, game. Once you start to understand what the body needs, you get the information and you use it the best. Everybody in here should be on a multivitamin and mineral. Everybody in here should be on a multivitamin and mineral. Understood?
Yes.
How am I doing on time?
You're doing
I'm okay?
You're good.
You're
Am I getting on your nerves?
No.
Give time for just for someone if everybody got to use the restroom.
Okay.
Like that, or, but right now,
Anybody,
we want to give you a break as well.
I you know what? I roll, but I know how I want to respect everybody in here. If you need a break, I've been saying a lot.
That's good.
Okay. So if you guys want to take a break and then I'll come back, but I'm not the facilitator, so yes.
I ask you a quick question.
Oh, how quick can it be?
Okay,
Sure,
when
baby.
it comes to taking vitamins, especially minerals,
Yes.
I noticed that if you take a mineral in a pill form,
Mhm.
that's more difficult to digest as opposed to taking in a liquid form.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna answer that question. He said a vitamin or a mineral. What's the difference between a vitamin and a mineral?
Vitamin is vitamin, and mineral is mineral. So like, vitamin, what?
Some of them are vital, right? Some of your minerals are vital, okay? And then your minerals are just they're the other side of your vitamins. They're just vital minerals. They're the same. They're one and the same. Vital minerals. So that I'm just saying what you said to me. I'm just spitting it back at you. And so the best way to take a vitamin and a mineral, liquid is okay, but you have to question the stability of the minerals inside the formula because they have to be at a certain molecular structure for them to actually go inside the body. So when you have something that's liquid, you got to shake it, but you still don't understand this. You still don't understand the stability of what you're actually taking inside your mouth. But if you're taking it inside a tablet, you know what's in there because it's fixed and measured. You can't measure the collection when it's liquid form, which I like liquid. Some people have to take liquid. Some people can't take tablets. When it comes to capsules, I wouldn't even do it.
No, not capsule.
I wouldn't do capsules. Why would I not do a capsule? Because you have to digest the capsule, and then once you digest the capsule, then the mineral gets released. Okay? Versus taking a tablet, because then it just starts to, it's in there. It's just a tablet. Yes. Yes. But it has to go through the digestive process. So you got to put it in your mouth, has to go down to the esophagus, has to go to the stomach. The shell has to be taken off around it. Then it goes into the what, where digestion takes place? The duodenum. Once it gets into the duodenum, it goes into the small intestine where you have the cilia-like hair. Has to be so small it can get into that hair so it gets sucked up through that straw, and then it gets into the what? The bloodstream. You guys were listening. And so it goes from the bloodstream and it has to go where before it goes throughout the body? The liver. Because the liver can restack it. The liver says, okay, I need to do it like this for the kidneys to be able to use it. I need to restack it and add this to it so that the lungs can use it. So what doesn't get through the hair? Where's it going? It's going through the middle passage. A lot of y'all stuff going through the middle passage. Okay? Because the body can only take so much. So on that note, I respect time and your energy and stuff like that. You can get up, get some water, look at the vendors. If you have any questions you want to ask me, feel free to do that. But thank you.
I have a question and answer.
Okay.
Let me get the break and then
Okay.
Question and answer.
Okay, that's beautiful. But thank you for even just being able to sit in a seat that long.
I love it.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Man, no, I'm here, boy. No, I'm here, mama. I'm here, mama dear.
I want to see that shirt.
That's what I said, my daughter, Dr. Lena. That's my daughter there. That's.
Hi, baby. That's where you was tapping on mama. I knew only a daughter could do that. Okay. Anybody else here is knocked out.
She says I eat too much.
Just to let everybody know, we do have food, but Miss Ezra's coming right back. We have some Mint Porsche Cafe food downstairs, but she will be coming right back because she had to get something from her field. But in the meantime, we have some water in the back if y'all need some water. We have restrooms downstairs. There's 2 restrooms downstairs if y'all need to use the restroom. I want y'all to stretch your leg a little bit. We have some bread as well. Okay. We have coconut bread as well downstairs, but. Miss Ezra of Mint Porsche Cafe will be right back to now serve more of the food, but she just had to go to a car for an emergency. And yeah, stretch your legs. We have some vendors. We have some water in the back. And we're here.
That's why I'm here. Oh, I'm sorry.
So that is the bad. It's there with your family.
Right.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Well, you know what you do? You were able to take your 5%.
Oh, for the
But you look good though. Despite, you look great. With your young self. I don't know if I want to go back to your age. That means I gotta go back to all the mess. I don't know. I'm not sure. So you just do that for me. You enjoy that part of life.
That's tomorrow.
You all right? Well, hello. Anything I can help you with? Okay, you leaving? Let me get you on something. Any questions you have for me? Thank you for listening. Hopefully I enjoy y'all here. I know I was going up my jacket. I get you look so familiar. Oh my goodness. Is that right? Okay. I haven't been to that Nicholas. I haven't been even to the one over there. I know the name, right? Haven't been here a long time. Yeah, but it's good to see you again. You're so good. Anything that I can do to answer your questions, let me know. You have one umbrella. I'm in institution college. You knew? Institution in the sense
yeah.
I got position as a right stories. But I love what you were saying, and of course,
I should be one of the apples. But my stuff sucks. Making some
you know, as I school, I think I should have worked right. So I did, you know, like yes. So what
Everyone's good at that.
That's like, but I'm just trying to do it. So I have some tea. This like that's like, yes. Actually, I don't sign up. What I do is I have stuff. So make sure you're gonna I need a red ticket. I go I'm trying to cheat. Are you I just give you education. So when you go out there, you know what you get. I can tell all of your questions. I know. Okay. Hydration. First thing. You got somebody that's hard to see it's a history. Yeah. So historically, so say for instance, you can just
So 2 days. So how long you been eating carbohydrates? My time to eat out. Not no. This is giving you an understanding of what I'm talking about. You follow me now? Nothing positive about that. 47, 47. Let's just say 20. When I said the body remember you? How you doing? I'm a first daughter. Miss Pearl. Sister Pearl. Yes. How you enjoying this? Oh, you did? Oh, you didn't get to hear it? That's coming from where? Oh, you just came? You started pulling up. That's a good thing. That person was like 2 people. That always happens. Good to see you again. Just nice. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. She won. She just said, you ain't got to tell me. Take the watch off. Okay. That's how that's getting the I didn't even look at that. Like it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like it is, you know, so you're like like not outside because your body is it's right here and I know that's like when you need to stay somewhere. You need to stay in that time of the day. Help you with that circulation. And you definitely need to do right. So you don't stress. They're 36 and 32. But I don't tell you to take everything. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm going to squeeze you in a minute. So I would suggest, like for you, I would suggest the nerve. I would suggest
Why you look like you like? Why are you looking at me like that? Why not supposed to see that? Just you're supposed to see
taking inside the body so it has to be held. That's why you're using a combination. So when one is have 4 more other things. One of them's gonna go into the nervous system. That's the way. That's what happens.
I think he got it, but she said
Oh, right. So
I said, I got the
yes, right. When I saw you, I said, oh, I see.
So you can scan that.
You told her? So,
The different styles.
I come be back. Don't forget. I'm gonna read it. Hi. How are you? What do you do? Well,
Give me a hug too. Give me a hug.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
That's what I'm That's what I'm in the process of. So that I can take that and increase it. Operate this space. I have to visualize the city. Because I was filling up applications. Yes, it's I'm not going
This my sister.
She said her street. Whose phone is this? Yeah. It's a purple phone. Oh, okay, Aretha. I know what that is. Aretha. You figured it out? That's it. Okay, so. That's Aretha's phone. That's what he said. Black phone? The ring around it?
That is so amazing. That lady gave you the money. And you decide to say, oh, don't want the money.
You're not okay.
Mommy,
Hold your phone.
this is $8, okay? You're welcome. So that's another phone?
That's her phone.
That's your phone, and this is your phone too?
Hey, brother. How you doing?
We're on a mission.
I didn't go that point, but I got to. This one, this
It's international, right?
Yeah, this one.
That's the way people can educate them, make it a habit.
And for Phoenix family, quick announcement. If you see a phone with a string on it, please turn it in. It's a loose phone. There's a rolled phone on the loose.
There's a cord missing.
Yes, if anyone sees it, please let us know. It has a string on it.
What's the phone number? Why do I call the phone? You can't call it. Oh.
That's yours. This was mine. Another black phone with a string on it. Okay? Thank you so much. You said the same? You said this? Let me know what she said.
Yeah.
Well, it's sort of, it's like a massage, but it's not a massage.
And also, like, in my toes, I get tubes, I get a lot of pain. But I think that might be right now, I am not really feeling it. Right now, I'm okay. Right now, I'm not really that bad.
Okay, so we're gonna do
Sit, do a technique.
and so what I'm going to do is called an assist, and this one, there's several types. This one is called a touch assist, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you commands, and then you let me know what you do. So, and then you let me know what you do. So the basic numbers, so feel my finger, I'm going to touch you in a certain point of your body. You feel my finger, you say,
My finger?
yeah, I feel it, or yes, or basic knowledge.
Did I feel it? Okay.
We're going to do this as we do this. Since you don't really feel it so much right now, then just, as we do this, just feeling, anything comes to mind.
All right. So I can actually sit down.
Yeah, I mean, if you had this comfort table, I would like to see who's asked you.
Open your mind to the sacrifice. Open your heart to the universe. The spirit of the Most High God is your spirit. I'm on a spiritual journey, my path to eternity. Tengo todas las edades, mis ancestros viven en mí. Soy el uno de los dobles, sigue todo desde todo, está vivo aquí. Está vivo en mí. Está vivo en mí.
I didn't know you was doing something the whole time. I didn't know you was doing something the whole
So you did very well.
That's my mommy.
Oh, that's your mommy. Right. Well, I get to know all family. So you could be that you would go down to zero. After those healing processes happen. So just to let you know what was going on, it has been discovered that you have basically, as a person, you have your mind, and then your body. So there's levels of seniority. You as a being, as a spiritual being, below your mind, you can see its most senior thing. Now, what happens when you have pain and injuries and things like that is the pain causes you to want to kind of like avoid it because it's you don't want to. So you kind of avoid it. Because of that, it causes the body not to be able to heal because it's out of communication with that part of the body that's trying to avoid it. So what this process does simply is to put you spiritually back into communication with your body because the spirit, you, controls your mind and your body.
I didn't know he was doing something. He was just asking me.
You saw who did that?
But I'll
So
tell
you
you,
saw who did that?
everybody that I've talked here, it does reduce, yeah.
I didn't know you was doing something. I thought you was just it's much better.
It's you, really. Like you're
That's what I did.
Yes, now that you mention it, I see, and I'm meeting the whole family, which is wonderful. Fantastic family.
Very good. Thank you, sister. I decided to give you my permission.
So my purpose in giving assist not only to help you, but I encourage people to learn what I've learned so that they can help other people.
Mom, why you gotta do that?
Right? Yeah. So yeah, if
Mom, you know,
you're
you should write my name in there.
Greetings, family, greetings.
greetings.
Greetings. I know we're having such a wonderful, amazing time connecting with each other, visiting the vendors. We have some entertainment for you. A poetess is in the building, and she would like to share with you all. So if you can kindly take your seats. And she has to go to another event, so that's why I'm going to pull you away, unfortunately. But we can definitely get back to networking and visiting the vendors. We're going to have a short entertainment selection, and then we will get back to Dr. Stevenson's presentation so she can finish up. You can ask your question. Did everyone get your question in? Did anyone? I think there were a couple of people that mentioned they wanted to ask questions. So make sure to raise your hand, ask your question. Sign up for your consultation. And let's take our seats so we can enjoy this beautiful poetic selection. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking your seat. I'm sorry. Did we get you?
I'm gonna have to search him out now.
Yes, family. Thank you so much for taking your seat and bringing your attention back to the program. We so appreciate y'all coming out. It's such a beautiful day outside. It's a beautiful day inside here too. So I'm just so glad that we can come together like this and commune with each other. Visit the vendors, get some water, get some alkaline food. It's been a beautiful day. Give it up if you've had fun. Had fun up in here today. Y'all fun. I know I had a good time. I feel cartwheel. All right, family. So we are going to turn it over to the beautiful sister with the fitting name, Angelic. Oh, yes. Give it up for Sister Angelic.
Thank you. First of all, give it up for yourselves for being here this evening. It was so important for me to be able to lay eyes on this queen and spend time with you all. Regardless of how many events you have, I get to celebrate somebody turning 80 years young today. So I wrote something for her, but it's only right. Our ancestors did so much. Going to event is something they would want us to do. So, I'm honored to be here with all of you. And so that Rojo knows whether he's with us physically or not, we are here. I'd like to extend welcome to my sister PJ, to my wonderful Sister Aretha, who's always so amazing. The doctor is in the building. Look at that. Come on, y'all. All the knowledge we got today. Thank you. Exactly. Also, Mr. Abu's hiding back there. I see you over there, sir. So we know Juneteenth, right? But Juneteenth is every day for us, right?
That's right.
I'm thankful that I had the opportunity to spend time with the Queen openly. This is her children's book. I spent time with her, I think it was 3 years ago. We were in Texas. And she gets up and she walks. So she inspires me. My elders always inspire me. And even before I continue to speak, I'm going to look around and say, do I have permission to continue to speak? Yes. Thank you. Because these are the things that we cannot forget about. So this is something dedicated to all of us in the room. We're going to talk a little bit about Juneteenth. Because believe it or not, a lot of people still don't know where it came from. And we can't get frustrated with it. And I'm talking to my elders as well. We can't get frustrated with each other and the youth, right? Because some of us really don't know. We just have to take the time to find a way to educate them. And that's what I'm thankful that the Creator has allowed me to do. How do we endure? It is hard to keep score. But if we don't, we will never be able to add up the times and how our ancestors grind. How we soared to greater heights. Through the darkest days and stormy nights, we find a way to shine a light, making things right, recognizing the correct day, making it an official holiday. Juneteenth, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hear you say Juneteenth. 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 Now, some may have given up or given in, It is important for you to always do your best. Be a risk taker. Treat it like every interview you've ever had. Move forward. Let your inner you show up to every situation. No hesitation. Take a deep breath. I said, take a deep breath. Pause. I want each and every one of you to accept your flaws as bookmarks in your life, reminding you of the many times you had to fight your way through, not realizing that your ancestors are right there with you too. Now, whenever I get tired or want to complain, switch up or want to be lame, I gain strength when I reminisce on my ancestors and what they have sacrificed for you, for me, for all of us. Yeah, you too. Trust. We have always fought for our people to be treated and respected, to have the right to live and be free. Our melanin, our souls, our hearts are pure as gold. The journey our ancestors left, our history reminds us that we are one, but we are far from done. Some choose freedom, others freedom. So while others scream out, oh my God, Juneteenth is here, let's be clear. There were historical moments that occurred for us to get here. Do you know the last time a national holiday was signed into law? Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That's right. But the difference is he sacrificed his life when he was shot in the head, but he was not dead. Research shows that the chief neurosurgery, Dr. Breen Bland, who was there, refused to let anyone else work on him. Do you know who was there when Biden was signed Juneteenth into law? Her name, Opal Lee. And at the age of 89, she walked from Texas to D.C., gaining 1.5 million signatures. She never forgot that night, being forced out of her home. She was determined to fight and make things right. Motivated by love for the good and the truth, she is my shiro, my 21st century Harriet Tubman, and therefore more than worthy of honor and praise. So whenever Juneteenth comes to mind, once you hear the name Opal Lee, a woman who at the age of 89 single-handedly took on the very structure that had bamboozled so many people out of their freedom and humanity. That extra 2.5 years added to their yearly profits by several $1 million. That extra 2.5 years can never be replayed. Those extra 2.5 years, people were wrongly enslaved. And we're standing here today only because her and people like you have helped pave the way. We made it through the battles and the struggles. We made it through the mountains, and we make waters falls to hear voices. We are our ancestors' fruit and their strength. The roots, along with this Juneteenth holiday, provides the proof to a major attention to an injustice that had been ignored for way too long. And ladies and gentlemen, we are standing here today with a brand new holiday. All right. I also have books. She always says, we better tell them about your books. And I do. I tell everybody. But I'm going to empower you. I do what I do. I'm going to ask you to do for me too. So I can continue to do what I do. So the books are normally 25, but today they're 20 for any of the guests that are here. I will be leaving probably in the next 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. But thank you so much for having me. I also have cards. I will pass those around. This is what I do. I'm so blessed and honored to do what I love to do. I believe in giving people their flowers while they can still smell them. And please, any occasion, as long as it's good energy, I can be there and we can be a part of this. So thank you again. And once again, it all starts with the healing. And I'm so thankful to get the knowledge of Ms. Stevenson. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sister Angelic. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. I'm trying to get this started. Okay, you get it? Please. Okay, we're back. Thank you so much again, Sister Angelic. That was amazing. Please check out our book. And we are going to get back into our program if it's okay. Who has questions? We're gonna get into a question and answer portion. Anyone? No? Okay. So we yes, and so I thought we were gonna have more questions, and then someone else told me that they had a question. You wanna, okay, so we'll go into question and answer, and then we'll wrap up maybe about 20 minutes, after the
We
question.
can even do it in 15.
Okay, well, after the question, if you want, if you have.
I don't even need, I got a big mouth.
After that.
I gotta get in trouble all the time. How's everybody doing? Good. I gave you guys a lot of information. I gave you a lot of information. All we need to know is when you in front of something, you need to think, am I guilty or not guilty? Okay? Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you share a little bit about what your meals look like, especially we're talking about like reducing the sugar, the salt, how you approach that, you know, a day in the life of, you know, just some examples of your meals.
Okay, so what I do for a salt substitute, I'll hit that because my food has to have flavor.
Yes.
Okay, so I use a vegan bouillon cube. I get it from Whole Foods. And I make my onions and I put my garlic and I put my habanero in there and I try to get the, you know, the flavors in there. Whatever seasoning I'm using, if I'm not taking the herb itself, I'm going to use, I use like a no salt seasoning. So Miss Dash is not horrible because she has a whole line that has a lot of different flavors with no salt. I'm personally opening up a restaurant, so I have a little bit of, I have some intel on how to keep my foods, but that's something that you guys can do that's accessible all the time. So I do a lot of greens. I like bok choy. I like rainbow chard. I like collard greens. I like most of your vegetables I love. It's not Brussels sprouts, but the key is how are you seasoning them? I cannot stand to taste food that has no seasoning on it. So now if it was my husband, he didn't want any seasoning on any of his food. He said, I'm eating this broccoli because I want to taste broccoli. I'm not eating this broccoli because I want to taste the seasoning inside this container. So you can be on one side or you can be on the other side. The key is how you cook it. When you're making these vegetables, normally we kill them. Like if you cook greens, if your greens turn brown, you can forget about it. Your greens should stay green. What is the green inside the greens is chlorophyll. So you take the greens, you blanch them, and then you put them on a plate and you enjoy them. Okay?
And crisp.
So I do a lot of greens. Okay? What else do I do? What else do I do? I do a lot of greens. If I'm going to make myself a pasta dish, I do organic pasta. I do spelt, semolina, teff, noodles. I tend to eat the same thing all the time. I'm boring. Okay? I make my own soups. And so I chop up all my own vegetables. I put my bouillon because I know if I make the soup, I know that it doesn't have a high sodium count inside of it.
Oh, with sea salt.
Sea salt is horrible.
It's horrible?
Horrible. Horrible.
Oh, I love sea salt.
Yeah, I know. I know. See, she asked, how is sea salt? Sea salt is sodium chloride.
Right.
Sodium chloride dehydrates the system. Remember I talked about salt going in the system, the moisture being taken out of it?
Salted sea salt?
Baltic sea salt, pink sea salt, come on, name it all. Hit me with it. All of it's bad. There's a difference between sodium and sodium chloride.
Okay.
Sodium is naturally occurring inside the body. Sodium chloride is a rock and bleach. Okay? That's why you gotta watch things to come from the sea. Next. Okay? Any other questions? I don't know if I'm answering.
Like bladderwrack and what I noticed with bladderwrack and burdock root, like it's so salty too.
It shouldn't.
Bladderwrack is from the sea also.
It shouldn't. Just yes.
It's like a natural.
Right, but what you just named are two good things.
Right.
But you shouldn't have a high salt taste.
But it's not a high salt.
Okay.
It's like a flavor.
A flavor, right.
I've added to my soup to add like a flavor.
And it depends on where you get it from. Sourcing, is it organic? When I'm doing my supplementation, I have paperwork to everything. Okay, I have to put it inside my mouth and say, let me see if this is what it says it is. But if my stuff comes with paper, sometimes when you have things, it comes from a not so good source. I'll just put it that way.
Comes from what source?
Not so good.
I always think y'all have it.
Yes.
I wanted to find out about the application of like the they're called biochemic cell salts or the homeopathic salts.
Okay, so the homeopathic salts, usually when you're doing that, it'll tell you to take so many drops. It depends on what you're doing because you know there's so many of them.
Yeah.
That is a therapy in itself. So you would have to follow the label and do exactly what it says, but you just take it. You don't dilute or anything like that. It tells you to stick it up underneath your tongue. You want to always drink what? Water. So that's kind of like the broad question that you gave me.
Well, to make it more specific,
Yes.
Just like you have the minerals with all the lines that go through, you know.
No, I
it's like the
understand.
zinc. There's a science that deals with the 12 salts, the 12 mineral salts that correspond with the systems of the body. I was wondering if there was something that you could do to add that into the like a regimen.
Cell salts is a therapy unto itself, okay? That's not something that you're gonna spit out like that, but I'll tell you, Dr. Africa adds all the cell salts inside of his textbook of African holistic health. So say if you're talking about diabetes or something like that, it'll tell you the cell salt that you can combine with the herbs and then the dosage of it. So you're asking, that's a very good question, but you're scientific. Okay, so it's not just like I was saying about if you take calcium, then you need 3 more things. Cell salts have their own method as well. And when you're getting specific, you're gonna want to have a little bit of guidance if you're gonna mix it with your herbs like that. I hope I was able to answer a question.
That's very, yeah.
But that's what this book has in it.
Good.
Okay. Yes. Yes, sir.
Really what, ozone therapy?
Ozone therapy. Very nice. Very, very good. It's a very good what? Therapy. What does it mean to have therapy? It's temporary.
What?
Temporary.
Therapy.
It's temporary. Just like, I mean, I know we have some holistic practitioners in here. We got some massage therapists. We got some reflexologists. I'm licensed in all those areas. They're very good. I can help a lot of people depending on how much pain you're in or what your situation is. Some people, they need to get it all the time.
Right.
You understand? Because they have a chronic condition. But some people might be at the beginning of something and you get a treatment and then you feel great afterwards. So we just have to understand when you're getting these therapies, where you are inside your body to know how often you need to get it, or maybe it's a one-off. Okay? Yes, sir.
How about intravenous vitamin?
Fine. It's just going straight into the bloodstream. But if you're doing intravenous, who's doing it?
My sister gonna be in my sister has been starting here.
Are they synthetic?
I don't know what it is.
Are they plant-based?
Okay.
That's all. Because they have to do that inside medical offices as well. And so, what's in there? What source? Where's your source?
And they can't do this in the ordinary.
Hmm?
They can't do this therapy, they say, that those institutions.
Well, you know what? They have different companies that offer certain brands that lean closer to it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's like having a lot of different manufacturers.
Okay.
And so you just want to see what the content of it is. Is it plant-based or is it synthetic? Ever thought about synthetic, did you? Any other questions? Yes.
What medication you have here for diabetes?
It's called Diabetes, and it has all the herbs. Let's talk about herbs. We have put herbs on a plantation. What does that mean? If you hear about one herb, like say if you hear about bilberry, we know that bilberry helps the pancreas, right? But bilberry helps a lot of other organs, and it does a lot of other things. And so who's to say that when you take the bilberry, it's going to actually help your pancreas? That's why you have to have a blend. And so Dr. Africa made formulas so that he knew how to drive the herb to the pancreas so that the pancreas could heal itself. So we have herbs here for diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, nerve formulas, fibroids, whole lot of things. He did things that plague us that you can't just go to a store and pick up. Any other? Yes.
Yes, and one of the things I remember at one of the Zoom meetings, you brought 2 topics that are really, really important that I think is to bring about. One of them is the men's and women's health, as far as womb health, prostate health overall, and the other aspect is removing heavy metals from the body.
Heavy metals. Yes. Where do we primarily get heavy metals from? From our teeth. The amalgam, right? So I put gold in my mouth. They did ask, said, you sure you want gold? I said, yes. Give me gold in the back of my mouth because I had amalgam for days on the bottom and the top. I didn't go to, my parents didn't take me to the dentist very often, so I was a victim. So yes, when that amalgam is in your mouth, even though it's the strongest, it lasts the longest, but those, the minerals from the amalgam, the toxic minerals from the amalgam, metals start to get into the bloodstream. Every time you eat, you're actually eating and swallowing it. That's where the problem was coming from. The amalgam, the fillings that they put in your mouth, they look silver. So that's why you
What
have to
about
be
the
very
new fillings that they're using now? That's not the silver, it's the
porcelain.
Yeah.
I didn't do porcelain because if you eat something like a nut or a seed, you have the ability to be able to crack it.
Right.
And so I wanted something that if I ate, it would be foolproof because I like eating nuts and seeds and stuff like that. And so if you eat something like a nut or seed, you can crack that porcelain. And in the back of your mouth, that's, you know, when you start to chew, those things get back there. And that material is not that stable for a long period of time. Porcelain. It's good, it's pretty. It's pretty, okay? But it's the longevity of it. Yes, ma'am.
I had the adhesive that I put in my mouth when I put in my denture, but I realized every time I put it in, my tongue was something would stop feeling funny. And I told the dentist that I think I'm allergic to everyone. They tell me I can't. But I said, yes, I am. Every time that I put it in, I have a reaction to it. They tell me it can't be. So I stopped using them because I figured that that is my problem. Every time I put in the to stick it. Yeah, and they tell me no, but I believe truthfully that that has something to do with it. Because when I read them by itself, I don't have no problem.
What she's saying is that she has an adhesive that she puts in her mouth to keep her teeth in. That's what you're saying. Yes. And when she puts the adhesive in, then she feels a side effect. How do you know how to tell anything's good for you? How do you know how to tell that?
When you get a fact, when it bothers you.
Hopefully you don't want to wait that long. Anybody else know how do you do it? That's a good way to figure out. The tongue? How do you know when you are taking something, whether it's something that is good for you?
The body will tell you.
The body will tell you how.
Pain.
By rejection.
Have you ever heard of kinesiology?
No.
Right.
Yes.
Kinesiology is when the body will, and your kinetic energy inside your body will tell you whether something is good or bad for you. Okay? That's a class that is within classes that we teach, but there's a technique where you can take something and put it close to you, and you have to tell your body, like, say, for instance, if you say yes is going forward, is that mean okay? If you put whatever, you put it close to you, and if it pulls you forward, it's yes. If that's a yes, and if you take it and it pulls you backwards, you got to practice that to be a no.
Yes.
I can do that with people, places, things. If you think you're lying to me, I can tell you. Kinesiology is real. Okay? Kinetic energy.
So that means that's what's telling me maybe it is right.
Well, I mean, if it told you, then it probably is right, but there are ways that you can tell kinetic energy is real. Yes, sir.
Parasites in your gut.
Parasites, let's talk about.
Raise a heavy level of parasites.
Let's talk about parasites.
No, let's not talk about parasites.
Let's talk about parasites. Parasites are not horrible. Did you know it took parasites to clean your eyes? Parasites have a job inside the body. Parasites have been demonized. You eat pork, oh, you got parasites.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you need to clean them.
Yes.
So there is a place where you can you can put your body in an environment that can have parasites proliferate, like pork and things like that, meats that are undercooked. However, there are good parasites that clean the back of your eyes. Parasites have a good use inside the body. It's the overabundance of parasites that become a problem. But let me tell you how you get eradicated. You ever heard about cloves? Yeah. The body cannot parasites can't deal with cloves. So you know when they have ham, you ever seen your mama take ham and she takes some cloves and sticks? Why do you think she did that? So she could eradicate the parasites out of the meat.
I didn't know that.
That's why she did it.
For the taste.
She didn't do it for the taste.
And the smell.
And she probably didn't understand. But that was a process that was done. That clove was stuck in that meat. to make those parasites flee. Okay. So if you take clothes inside your body, if you eat them or take the powder, parasites can't live in that environment. Habanero, they can't live in that environment either. So if you have habanero inside your system, parasites can't live there. The bad ones.
What did you say something about?
Parasites. Scotch bonnet. Some people know a Scotch bonnet.
That's that hot pepper.
I love it.
That hot pepper that make it cry.
I cook with it every day. It gives you flavor. It'll heighten flavor if you do it right. You don't use the seeds. That's the key. Yes. Cayenne is good.
I use it in there.
Cayenne pepper will not do anything to parasites, but cayenne pepper is good for your circulation. Okay? My sister was having a stroke. They called me on the telephone. I told my brother, go get her some cayenne pepper and stick it under her tongue right away. You know what the idiot did? He put habanero powder honey for tongue. Okay? I get to the hospital, my sister's still doing it. Did it stop the stroke? No. But bloat your digestive, you start to bloat, right? But when you start to compromise the lining of the intestine. That's what these idiots are calling leaky gut. So they say, well, take this for leaky gut. No, clean your intestine. Right. Stop combining your foods incorrectly. Stop drinking and eating at the same time. So that's what we're talking about. You got it, my brother? Make sense? They'll give you terms and it leads to nowhere. That's the term that leads to nowhere. You can't point to leaky gut nowhere. So, any other questions? Okay, hold on 1 second. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, doctor. Some women have non-cancerous growths in their breasts.
Yes.
And, for people who don't want that to get worse,
okay,
what could that be? What could contribute towards that?
Okay, let's talk about growths anywhere. I don't care if it's in your breast. I don't care if it's in your abdomen. I don't care if it's in your brain. I don't care if it's in your leg. I don't care where it's at. What happens when you have an over accumulation of waste anywhere, the body has to wall it off. Okay. The body says, I need to grow some tissue, stick this in there, and close it off so it doesn't mess up the rest of the tissue. That's the body's natural way of walling off waste. But what's the problem? An overabundance of waste. You know, that's what it is, right? So the overabundance of waste is what is going on. So does that answer you? So how do we get rid of it? FibroCare. FibroCare is a formula that Dr. Africa made that actually gets rid of the waste from like your prostate. Because some men get your prostate is enlarged prostate. And do we know how that happened? No. How did the enlarged prostate happen? I got a lot of men in the house. Overstimulation. Overstimulation, you wish. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I love you. I love you. Okay, so look. What did you say it was? Okay, so it is overstimulation by way of, I'm with you, my brother. If you have sugar and salt, okay, and it takes the moisture out of something, you start to get swelling. So it's an overstimulation of the alcohol. It's an overstimulation of the salt. Let's talk about sex. Man, you got to be doing a whole bunch. And let me tell you, y'all's refract. At the best of them, y'all probably gonna get it in no more than how many times a day? Once. But you ain't a man, you gotta let the men. I got some studs in here. I'm gonna say 3 or 4 times. I'm talking to my studs, right? So if you're overstimulating yourself, you're gonna cause more problems than a prostate issue. You're gonna mess with the tissue of the penis. That's how it gets. Some people's penis is supposed to go like this, straight up and down. Some people's go like this. Okay, it's crooked. Or it might go lightly this way or lightly that way. And that's from overstimulation. that is a subject for another day. But the prostate gland, when you take too much sugar, too much salt, let's just keep it elementary, it'll take the moisture out of the system, and that's when you'll have issues with your prostate gland. How do you know when you have a prostate gland that is an issue? When you start to urinate and you gotta do this, and Dr. Africa told me, it's wagging the dog. When you gotta wag the dog tail like this to get the last bit of the drip out, that's the prostate gland being weak. Because you're supposed to pee and it's supposed to stop on a dime. That's how it's supposed to happen. Any questions?
Neuropathy or tingling in the hand.
That's nerve damage from sugar and salt. Sugar and salt
So we have
sugar and salt. They know that. That's like they know people. If they put sugar in something, they also put salt in it to addict you.
Right.
That's how we get addicted to these things. And we know sugar is one spin off of crack. Mm-hmm. Any other questions?
You know, the thing about it, I can do it without sugar, but I can't do it without salt. I must taste.
Let me tell you about salt. Salt is when you're angry. Somebody grab you. Salty. You know, that's what they call it, salty, okay? But you know what? They say salt is a way you work on anger inside the body. Sugar, when you crave it, it's the ability to love or the inability to love. You can't give it or receive it. So people who crave sugar, they just need love and they can't get it from where they want to get it from, so they're gonna pick it up and eat it. Okay? Potato chips, you just got so much, you crunching on them potato chips and that gum because you're frustrated. You want to knock them out, but you can't. What about chewy? Chewy is the same thing because you're trying to chew that frustration. It's frustration. And you know, some people will just chew on the side of their jaw and their gut. That's from frustration. Our body, that's the crime. That's the crime. When we do certain things, that's the crime. You know, some people be sitting there shaking their leg, can't keep their legs straight. Always like, and I do not like to be in the presence. I'm like, you shaking me. Okay? Yeah. And so when you do something like that, you understand that's a nervous issue. Your body doesn't hide any secrets. You just don't listen long enough to know what it is. Thank you, everyone.
And you did a wonderful job.
I really appreciate it. It's okay with me today because I'm sure trying to do the best I can. And I appreciate you guys for listening to me. Thank you so much.
I have 3 minutes. I hear you.
I want the one for
one more time for Dr. Stevenson. We are so proud. This was her very first solo lecture.
Wow.
Encore.
Last Saturday, next month, and there's some other events that Dr. Stevenson will be at. Tomorrow we'll be at LIU Brooklyn.
And if you want to follow up, if you want to get more information on the next event, as well as more events, please sign up.
Please sign our list so that we can keep you informed. Okay, this is gonna come around, and we are going to move into another portion of our program today. We're gonna have some performances, some live performances. Okay, so feel free to mingle, visit the vendors again. There's some more food downstairs.
Donate to the venue itself. You always want to make sure that we donate to the venue for bringing in Miss Melody Stevenson and Power Pioneers Group, as well as for PJ of Brown Eyes Publishing. Ask how can you donate? Ask how can you help? Ask how can you assist? We are here because of Baba Nigo in the Kosmon Temple. So donate. There's a donation table over there. You can simply, whether it's $1, $5, $10, $20. We have a donation table. We're not judging your donation. Donate, support Ms. Melody Stevenson for her beautiful job. Support PJ. Support Power Pioneers. Support EP's Holistic Health and Wellness, and support your own Black-owned businesses within your community.
I couldn't have said it better, but Brother Izor did say it better. She said, don't forget to leave your 50s and your 100s in the donation boxes, okay? Oh, you can write a check, yes, down, all that. Make it all that. Okay, family, thank you so much. It's not over. It's not over. You're not go home. Stay right here. Okay? Give thanks. You know it's too
Where's my dog?
I'm afraid to be at 20 minutes.